Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tropical Wrestling, your debut Thursday night wrestling event. We have a very special event here lined up tonight with a massive tournament to decide who is the official anomaly of the league. Joining me once again this week down in the commentary booth is Aki, my good dear friend, and Aki has actually brought with them some. Oh, come on, let's go down there. With them some amazing friends and guests. How about everybody just take a moment to introduce yourselves before we get live on our massive tournament? Aki, you
Who's
can go
going
ahead and
home?
start.
You want me to start? All right. Thank you, Paul. As you all might know from last week, it is me again. I'm Aki. Nice to meet you guys. Hinani Lashte and all that. You can probably find me playing more Kenshi these days than anything, but yeah, I'm getting my feet back into the old streaming business again. It's been fun. And joining me today, do we want to go to Nazo next?
Yeah, we can go straight to
Yeah.
Nazo. That sounds great.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm Nazo. I'm just a silly little creature who is constantly hungry and needs to be fed at all times. And I'm very excited to be here to watch all of these ridiculous fighters fight.
I was told that you two were binging the first two episodes together so you could get caught up on the deep lore.
Yes. Yeah, we did spend about 4 hours this morning watching both episodes back to back, which unfortunately Laura was not with us for, so I think Laura's coming in here a bit on a chaotic blind first viewing, but
Extremely blind, and I can't wait.
Well, let's move it on over to you then. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you're expecting to see here in the
Hello.
wacky shenanigans of the Palm Tree Tropical Wrestling League.
I am Laura. I am a flamboyant cuttlefish, and I am here for some WWE superstar Macho Man Randy Savage action.
Oh, you are going to love the fact that we have Fred Ottman in this league.
I was gonna say
Hell yeah!
We have Fred Ottman, the Shockmaster, in this league.
Thank God.
And
the
he's
record.
doing really well, actually.
neither Nazo or myself knew he was a real person.
Yeah, Fred Ottman was a real man, and when he debuted in the WWE, he came crashing through drywall, tripped over like the fake drywall panel that they had put up, and then like he was supposed to wear this like studded like stormtrooper helmet to like conceal his identity, and he just
Right.
tripped and fell, and it just fell off his head. And like completely revealed his secret identity right away, but he like scrambled to pick it up and put it back on, and then he went over to the microphone where he was supposed to introduce himself, and it is in the most like he didn't break character at all voice I've ever heard. He goes, "I'm the Shockmaster."
Oh my God.
It's so good. Anyway, we have a massive event of a massive tournament here tonight, starting with 12 matches, moving down a bracket for a total of, I think I did the math at 22 matches, with the final match being a triple threat. This is this is a match to decide who is the official anomaly of the league, because we do have a lot of anomalous wrestlers and they've been coveting that position for a while. So, let us transfer down to the ring. Coming up first, making her debut in the Palm Tree Tropical Wrestling League, it is Samus.
Hell yeah!
She is from the famous hit video game Metroid.
I think you've got that backwards. That is the Metroid from the hit game Samus Aran.
Oh, you're right. That is
Everybody knows
John.
that.
That's John Metroid.
That's John Metroid.
She will be facing off against the dreaded Kozar Dreadmore, the evil necromancer that rules over the skeleton army that lives in our back rooms.
Oh no.
Luckily, he
Very nice to know that some of my brethren will be fighting in this ring.
we were luckily able to disarm a few of those skeletons before the actual fight began.
Now,
Oh,
if
really?
I'm not
Ripped arms
mistaken,
off?
isn't he coming in off of the loss from last week?
Let me check his official record here.
Because I'm pretty sure, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure both he and his skeleton army lost last week.
Yes,
I know his skeleton army
both
lost
he and his skeleton army are coming in on a loss. Good thing his skeleton army is getting a break this week. They're just rattling around in some closets backstage.
They kind of need it after coming off that fight against not only Jotaro Kujo, but a surprise guest appearance from, Jeb Bush, also known as, literally the Queen of England, literally God.
True. Kozar Dreadmore, though, bodying the hell out of Samus. That power suit doing nothing to help her out.
Absolutely nothing.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, got him in the corner.
Who knows, though? She might catch a break. Anything can happen in these matches.
Anything can happen. We are witnessing two of the greatest athletes that this world has to offer. Then again, Kozar Dreadmore does just exist in our backrooms. He doesn't have a contract. We're not paying him. He's just here to be a little funny guy.
To be fair, that's probably good for our budget, considering I don't know how much more in debt Nia can go.
It's true. It's so true. Nia is billions in debt right now. Like, the national defense budget of the United States is jealous of just how much money Nia puts in per second to this.
Is it possible that Nia might go so far into debt that they loop back around into the positives?
They just have a stack overflow of debt.
Right.
That could be. Amazing backbreaker into a thigh hit. Submission hold, but it is a rope break on the submission hold.
So is it possible that Nia could go so much into debt that it manifests a brand new wrestler?
Maybe that we could have the manifestation of Nia's debt become a wrestler. We'll look into that technology. I mean, we already made Hatsune Miku real.
Yes.
That was what primarily put
to get the floating orb.
That's primarily what put Nia into so much debt in the first place. Was making Hatsune Miku real. Oh my goodness! Into the pin.
Ooh.
Is this it?
I would hope it's not. After only 5 minutes of fighting, here in the PCTW, we expect to see at least a 15-minute match. From the top rope, that's an amazing body slam. The kick out, though.
Some of these fighters during their debut matches don't last longer than even 6 minutes exactly. I'm not calling anybody out specifically, Majima, but I'm just gonna throw that one out there.
Yeah. As Majima's manager, you are supposed to throw it out there as much as you can.
Do I have to also
my goodness.
legally announce if we're having Majima throw the matches so that we can bet on the other guy?
Legally, yes.
Legally, we have to announce that.
That was so close! Oh, the nut drop from the helmet! My goodness, Samus is playing cheap.
I was going to say that Samus here is at a little bit of a disadvantage because she doesn't have her giant cannon arm, but it doesn't seem like she needs it when she can just drop her helmet right on somebody's nuts.
It's true. She doesn't actually have her cannon arm. We did interview Samus backstage, though, and she did say her favorite weapon is the light tube. So maybe she'll pull out a light tube from under the stage if she can get her bearings. Oh, the elbow drop.
Ooh.
This could be it. We've had a lot of twos. We haven't even had a 2.9 yet, though.
She's looking very tired, though.
It is the first round of the night, though.
Oh, the combination.
Ooh.
The combination.
I don't know if she can handle much more.
Oh, the high kick to the head. How can she still be standing? How can she still be throwing these reversals? Another nut shot.
Why so many nut shots, Samus?
She is a strong woman. That's all we can say.
She is a bounty hunter. I don't know if they necessarily play by the rules so much as they play for survival, right?
Exactly. She's a bounty hunter. She's a manifestation of raw feminist energy. Look at that, just pummeling the man while he begs for mercy. Like she is a girl boss. We love to see it.
There's a 2.9.
2.9.
So close.
My goodness, the crowd is loving it.
Now, can we argue technically here, knowing Samus's records throughout her legacy, that she is a force of good?
She is definitely a force of good. A victory here for Samus would mean the strong possibility that we are exiting the dark era of PTTW, where every evil character that exists in this league has won consistently, save for I think Jotaro one time.
Yeah, Jotaro, because, Power of God and anime was on his side thanks to Jeb Bush coming out.
True.
Yes.
Samus is just taking hit after hit, coming out of that amazing reversal into a face grab on a rope break, thrown out of the ring.
Out of the ring!
Out the ring!
Kozar's taking a moment to breathe while she takes a moment to recover. Not going for a weapon. You gotta respect that about her. You gotta respect that. She doesn't need the weapon.
So there's a sign in the background that I need to bring attention to real quick, because something came up this morning. Do we all see this sign in the background that says, it's cool, and it's blue, it's got this big circle around it?
Yeah.
Nazo had told me, just in full confidence, that said, it's cock.
No,
and
I read it so hard.
that is what I'm choosing to believe now.
It's cock. I can see it. Rope break.
I did see it immediately. It's what I read.
No, yeah, I could definitely see it. No, I think the it's cool signs are from the fans of Orb.
Oh, we got some Orb fans in the audience.
Oh, everyone loves Orb. I think if I'm rooting for anyone tonight, and I'm supposed to be impartial as one of the commentators, but I think if I'm rooting for anyone to come out on top of this tournament tonight, I would hope it's Orb.
I did do Orb fan art, so I'm a little biased here.
And the description of it's cool, I think, just goes to, Samus has lost!
It!
That's it! Kozar Dreadmore using his dark arts of necromancy to beat the bounty hunter.
I really thought that Samus had that one the entire time she was dominating that ring, and then last second just turned it around.
It's unfortunate. You hate to see a girl boss lose.
All the time.
And we still stay in the dark ages of the tournament.
We do. It is still the dark ages. Up next, this match is scheduled for one fall with a time limit of 45 minutes. Oh, jeez. Sorry, my computer system is having a hard time picking the people we need.
The lads in the back are having some issues in the changing rooms.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to give them some time.
Alright, let's transition down to the ring. Coming out first, you know him, you hate him, he's the Boston Basher, it's the Scout from famous hit video game TF2.
He hurts people.
He hurts
as
people.
We established last week.
Coming in off of a loss against Tracer Overwatch. So you know he's hyped up, but can he beat the man, the myth, Nia's personal debt indebtor man himself, the man in a hazmat suit?
It is a shame that Nia couldn't be here this week.
It is a shame.
How else? We need somebody here to hype up Guy in a hazmat suit. Though to be fair, we do have Nazo, who was a pretty big fan of Guy in a hazmat suit during this morning's marathon session.
It's unfortunate that he's coming in off of 2 losses in a row.
This might be the one, though.
It might be the one.
This could be his big break.
As we all know, if you breathe on the Scout wrong, he just explodes into giblets.
Though we also know that the Scout is known to not play fair.
It's true.
Which we
saw that in full swing last week.
We have seen that Guy in a hazmat suit does, fall prey to some tomfoolery every now and then off that first match against Jeb Bush.
It's true. He was absolutely winning that fight against Jeb Bush, and Jeb Bush knew it and had to cheat.
As Jeb Bush does. Now, on the alignment chart, where would we place these two?
Scout, I think, would be chaotic neutral. Highest bidder kind of thing. Yes. I could see an argument for chaotic evil as well, because again, highest bidder. Because I'm in the camp that evil doesn't necessarily mean morally wrong, it just means selfish.
Yes, yes, yes.
And guy in a hazmat suit is lawful good for sure. He just wants to kill entities. That's his entire life's purpose.
So are you
Someone-
are you saying that entities are inherently evil?
I'm saying that the ones that live in our back rooms are. Except maybe Orb. But then again, we established that Orb gives people seizures for fun. Like, that's not a good
valid.
thing.
That is valid. That's not a very cool thing to do from the orb, but you know, the orb itself is pretty cool.
Oh my goodness. Scout just
we once again have light
pummeling a
versus
man.
dark.
I want to know
How can you
how the
poke
scout
this
poked
man's
his eyes out. How did the scout manage that? Oh,
Do you think it was just a fake out? It was like
oh,
more
like,
of a psychological
he made him
attack.
flinch.
Yeah.
That's entirely possible. He
Because
could
the guy in
have
a
just
hazmat
made
suit,
him flinch.
I've never seen him leave the suit. It's entirely possible he forgets that he has that screen over his face, you know?
I could agree with that.
Or
Scout
the
just taking
screen-
drop after drop to this mat.
Or the
As we-
screen is his eyes, for all we know.
It's
Maybe
true.
it does
We've
really
ne-
Are you
hurt.
suggesting
we
the
asked
guy in
Nia
a
about
hazmat
what's
suit-
under the hazmat suit, and Nia just gave a big ass shrug. So, yeah.
Are you suggesting that it's entirely possible the guy in the hazmat suit has somehow molded into his suit and become part of it?
I think
Yes.
it's possible guy in a hazmat suit is also an anomaly.
It's also very possible, yes, that he is just
Laura,
a hazmat. Oh
is
my
this
god.
Jill
we saw
Valentine
Scout-
from hit video game Resident Evil?
Scout cheated last time calling in support, and it happened again! We knew this man plays dirty.
We knew how did he get a woman to actually come help him though? Like, it's canon that women hate Scout. How did he
That's actually a
convince
really good
Jill of
point.
all people to come help him? You know what? I don't think Scout asked Jill to come help him. I think Jill has PTSD about the Umbrella Corporation and thinks this is just one of the guys that does the containment stuff.
Scout may have just lied about all this.
He
Scout
could've.
may have just set up guy in a hazmat suit.
It seems he will do anything to hurt people.
It's possible. It is
He will.
entirely possible.
He is known of something of a force of nature, you know? I wouldn't put it
Yes.
past him.
The Boston Basher, a force of nature.
Guy in a
Get in the
hazmat
steel
suit
chair.
is the last one in the ring. Oh no, guy in a hazmat suit has some PTSD regarding the steel chair.
He definitely does. This might just be Scout trying to play mind games. Oh, the endurance test comes out with the hazmat suit on top, but by just barely. I think Scout really was just trying to give hazmat suit a disadvantage by just putting a chair in the ring, just making the threat known that he could use it.
Do you think that Scout may have tried to get Jill in on this, knowing that guy in a hazmat suit might be reluctant as a lawful good individual to hit a woman?
I don't think guy in a hazmat suit has any problems hitting a woman. Because he and Miku have beefed backstage.
That is fair. That is fair. This man is lawful good in every regard, including equality. Is that just a wooden
Oh
board?
my goodness! A broken piece of a table. I think the Scout at this point is just trying to use anything he can to knock the guy in a hazmat suit unconscious.
To be fair, guy in a hazmat suit not only does have, the hazmat suit to protect him, but look at that man's muscles and tell me you wouldn't pull out all the stops.
I did point out last time that that is an interesting pin.
Ooh.
I did point out
so
last time that guy in a
close.
hazmat suit is absurdly ripped because anybody that can strain the fabric of a hazmat suit to the point that their biceps are rippling through it is absurdly ripped.
I'm just now realizing that both of these wrestlers today have come off of a loss, so both are basically fighting an uphill battle to get their reputation back on track.
Yeah, if guy in a hazmat suit could become the official anomaly of the league, he would be entering in an era of unprecedented control over the other entities within this league.
You
I
did
think
threaten
he's
to fire
purely
him
here
last
just
time.
to establish dominance over them.
You know what's interesting? Last week we did mention when you threatened to fire him, I said, who are you going to find to replace him? Because you can't just not have that slot filled, right? We knew that Dante wouldn't take that role, but as you said, Scout is highest bidder.
Scout is indeed highest bidder. Unfortunately, I don't have the authority to fire guy in a hazmat suit. We will just have to talk to Nia about it.
I like the word "unfortunately" there. Like you want to, but you can't legally.
He's a guy in a
That's
hazmat
it?
suit on his first victory of his entire career, beating
Yes.
Scout. Once again,
You love to see
Scout
it.
Rush failing
We
to
love to
claim a
see it.
victory.
I love how we're supposed to be unbiased, and we're all just like, "You'll love to see it."
Oh, I love my anomalies. I love all of them. All right. Up next, once again, we have a match scheduled for one fall with a time limit of 45 minutes. These are two fan favorites returning to the ring. We hope that you will all stick around and watch the glory that we want to unfold down at the ring. Entering first, he might have almost entered a dark era, but we saved him by the light of God and Jeb Bush. It's Paladin, the lawful good boy.
That's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Gotta love his ramen hair.
Yes.
As we all
I do
know, Devil Ref
appreciate the
can't
ramen
judge him.
hair.
He's too good. But can he contend against another metal menace himself? The terror of the skies? Starscream.
The Thundercracker.
For the record, has temporarily been grounded for the sake of equality and fairness. No wings on this jet.
No wings on this
Come on.
jet. Also, no killing moves. So he can't just suck the Paladin into his cool cockpit chest and then transform into a jet. He can't do that. That would kill him
unfortunate.
instantly.
But it would
We've
be
had-
a great way to go.
It would be a great way to go.
We have had
Oh
a
my
lot
goodness.
of good versus evil matchups today.
You know, I put all of their names on my really big wheel that's in my office, and then just spun it around a lot. And these are just the matchups that came out of it. We do have some news regarding the matches tonight. If anyone is already holding a title, they cannot compete for a title. For example, Jeb Bush will not be competing tonight, as Jeb Bush already holds the title of Queen of England.
Understandable.
Is Jeb Bush
How
considered
very
anomalous?
unfortunate.
We have him in a special little room in the back for a reason.
It is worth noting that during our entire marathon of this, Nazo and I mentioned how it's cool that there's one, real life person among all of these other fictional characters that have become real for the sake of wrestling, right? And then we realized that we were talking about Fred Ottman and not, Jeb
Mike.
Bush,
Not the Queen of England.
not the Queen of England. So we have. Did you just say Mike?
I don't think Mike is anomalous. He's just a guy.
No, Mike is also just a guy. But, like, two of these people do come from our world, and those are Jeb Bush and also Fred Ottman.
It's
But
true.
also, we just neglected to admit that Jeb Bush was a real person that came
It
from
just did
Earth.
not occur to me.
To be fair, Jeb Bush is a bit of an anomaly even in real life.
True.
You make a solid point.
Just trading blows.
They could go on for nope.
No,
They could
jeez.
not.
Oh my
They could
god.
not. Just a test of endurance between these two remarkable athletes.
And they had the exact
Paladin-
same endurance.
That Paladin must have a 20 in strength to be able to lift Starscream over his head. Oh my goodness.
Quite frankly, I think the match should go to him just for that.
Oh, another hold. And a very intelligent placement on the part of the Paladin by positioning himself perfectly so that he could know that Starscream wasn't touching the rope, so a rope break would not be possible. You saw his leg coming out to touch the rope so he could ensure Starscream was far enough away. Oh, the evasion on Starscream.
Could Starscream transform into a longer shape to touch the outside of the ring and rope break?
I don't think so, because that would involve possibly killing the Paladin in the process.
It's a potentially illegal move.
Exactly.
Potentially.
And Starscream, while he's okay with cheating, is not going to risk being disqualified.
I like that you can see right behind Sir Paladin here is the Sir Paladin cosplayer in the audience.
Yeah. No, yes, we
True.
do have some. I think he got his T-shirt. I think Sir Paladin has a T-shirt being sold of the X that's on his armor. You can see it in the background right behind him.
Truly out
What
for
a
his
fan
fan.
favorite he must be.
Starscream
Was
with a
that
sledgehammer.
a hammer?
That was a sledgehammer. But I guess Starscream felt like it would be better to just choke this man out. Another weapon. Starscream just grabbing as many weapons as he could get. Oh my goodness.
Starscream's over here taking a page out of Man-Raptor's book and just pulling out as many weapons as possible.
Another
Quite
one.
frankly, a very Starscream tactic.
A very Starscream tactic. That is fair.
I'm not sure. Once I see Starscream pull out three barbed wire bats in a row, I will believe that he took after Man-Raptor.
That's fair.
That's
Actually,
true.
that's a solid point.
Man-Raptor pulled out like 3 barbed wire bats in a row just to drop them on the floor. I think it was just a flex at that point.
I love how many of
He
these...
just wanted us to know that he had them under there.
He had the power.
Exactly. They pull out so many weapons, and then they refuse to use them.
I think it's because the weapons are really unwieldy and inaccurate. Devil Ref is down!
There was an attempt at some fire there, but it was a whiff.
Devil Ref is down. Who will come out on top in this time in which they can use illegal moves? Starscream could have gotten away with just killing the Paladin, but he didn't.
But Sir Paladin is too lawful good to pull off any cheat moves just because Devil Ref is down.
This has been an amazing match so far. This has just been such an amazing... Samus!
Oh, it's Samus Aran!
Samus is coming back!
Oh my god.
And Bumblebee! What?
Bumblebee!
What? 2 run-ins!
Are we gonna see a 2v2 here?
I hope it's a 3v1. That'd be really funny.
I think it might be.
Oh
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what is
Looks like
happening?
it's-
What is
2v2.
happening? Why
It
is
is a
Bumblebee
2v2.
helping Starscream?
That's what I'd like to know.
Why?
Well, didn't we ascertain from last week that Starscream is one of the rulers of Cybertron now?
No, Starscream is not a ruler of Cybertron.
Who am I thinking of?
Soundwave and Megatron are the current rulers of Cybertron.
You're right. There is no reason for this.
Bumblebee, I guess, just looking out for his fellow Cybertronian, perhaps looking for somebody to aid in the fight against Megatron and Soundwave?
Is it possible to hack a Transformer?
To hack yes. Yeah, there have been multiple instances across multiple canons of Transformers being hacked.
There's also multiple instances across multiple canons of Starscream being betraying little bitch.
It's true. That is like what he's
fair.
known for. that has to be the greatest run-in in PTTW history so far.
That was honestly more hype than even Jeb Bush.
That was
Really?
probably more hype than Jeb Bush.
Which
I
is
would have to agree.
that's a sentence I didn't think I was gonna say today, despite knowing I was coming out to PTTW.
You never know what you're gonna see here at the ring here in PTTW. Starscream just tuckered out. Like, look at him. He wants to take a big nap. He wants to get in his bed with his little nightcap and go, you know.
Now we have seen some 20-minute matches before.
We have, but this might be it.
However,
That is it.
This
That's
is
it.
it.
Starscream. Oh, if Starscream could become the official anomaly of the PTTW, that would be a surprising turn of events, if I'm being honest. I mean, he'd finally have the power he's looking for. An army of anomalies to just command around. Oh well, it's gonna be funnier this way.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
Our next match is scheduled for one fall with a time limit of 45 minutes. Entries have been finished. Let us transfer down to the ring. Entering first, you'll know him, you'll love him. We turned on stand suppressors for this fight. It's Dio.
Dio.
Dio. He rejected his humanity, and he's here to remind us all why.
Fellas, is it gay to cut off your brother's head and wear his entire body like a mech suit? I should mention
Entering
adopted
now,
brother.
making his debut in the PTTW, it's Jonathan Joestar, here to avenge his father, and probably his dog.
And himself.
I was gonna say, and possibly himself.
Yeah, we do know in canon that heaven exists and that spirits are a thing. So, he's probably just a spirit back from heaven. But this is a grudge match to end all grudge matches if I've ever seen one. Now,
I
will
strongly
Dio
believe
use his
that
funny
Jonathan
little
has
vampire
come back
powers
as a
on
ghost.
Jonathan? Will his funny
And-
little vampire powers even work on Jonathan, seeing as Jonathan is probably a ghost?
Does Jonathan have the power to use Hamon in this fight, or was that also suppressed?
Well, seeing as how he's a ghost, I don't think we could suppress his Hamon without also suppressing his existence.
That's, a really solid point, actually.
They just stare at each other down. They probably just had like a moment of monologue internally, like they do in JoJo, but we don't have monologue readers here at the PTTW, so they just got to stare down for a sec.
Jojo! Dio!
Just,
Thankfully, we have Laura.
once again, the Joestar's proving to just beat up Dio's leg because they know it's his weak spot.
I was gonna say, what is with this constant elbow drop to the ankle?
And I think the Joestar family knows that it's Dio's weak spot. Oh my goodness.
Ooh,
The claw hand to the face.
you can feel it.
Joseph, wow, that's his grandkid. No, Jonathan
Nope.
kicking Dio to the head.
Nope.
To avoid all
Relentless.
confusion, you can call everybody in the Joestar family Jojo, and we'll just know which Jojo you're talking about.
Yeah, but what happens when we do
You
like a
cannot be
four-way, a fatal four-way with like all the JoJos? What
And they're
happens then?
JoJos.
Then they're
Then
all
it gets
JoJos.
confusing for the viewers. But we know.
Oh, we'll know.
It's all
oh
that
man,
matters.
Jojo punching Jojo over here.
I cannot believe what we're seeing from JoJo here tonight. Just absolutely brutal for other JoJo out there. Oh man, that other JoJo though.
I hope
Have you
you're not
seen what he's
alt-tabbed,
doing?
viewers. Oh, here comes the head drop. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
It feels a
He's
little
dropped
brutal.
his head enough.
Dio
was gonna
just
say-
missing the body slam.
How dare you attack the one thing that JoJo still has, his head. Literally, you took his body, now you're trying to destroy his head.
It's true. Oh, just the elbow strike into a body slam. Actually, no, that's a falling fist to Dio's chest. Once again, Jonathan seemingly tried to punch the head off of his own body. The reversal. Hyping up the crowd. Knife hand to the throat. Man, this fight is intense. Oh my good, the sweeping arm. Oh, both of these individuals just cannot catch their breath. Dio seemingly running out of blood energy to call upon. And I think Jonathan's running out of the ability to channel his Hamon into the real world. We all hope to see a victory for good tonight.
All I can think of is the that one the pasty British bitch.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, the gut punch.
That body is not yours, King.
Oh,
Jonathan
my
wants
goodness.
it back.
Jonathan has come back from the dead to beat Dio up for all of the terrible things he has done using Jonathan's body.
Like killing his dog.
He didn't even use his body for that one. That one was a Dio original.
That was a Dio original. You know, even after all that, gotta say, I forgive Dio. He's still my husband.
I don't. That man's a bitch.
I don't, but he's still my husband.
There are free wolves in this chat.
Oh, wow. Oh, they're just taking a little nap together. That mat must be
brotherly
really comfy.
bonding.
Just like when they were brothers.
Just like when they were brothers. Oh, more just fists pummeling Dio's head.
As he deserves.
As he deserves. Yeah. Oh.
The real
Oh my
question
goodness.
is Jonathan going to
Jonathan
get his
just
revenge?
comboing off. He's just hitting every button on the controller.
Or are we gonna be saying goodbye, JoJo?
Oh, I hope it's goodbye, JoJo. That would be really funny.
Does Dio need another win under his belt, though, is the real question.
That is a good
Oh
point.
no!
Just disorienting Jonathan here.
The boy's gonna have to be dizzy after that one.
I don't know how
Oh.
a ghost can get dizzy, but I
He's
think
trying
we're
to
about
knock
to find
Jonathan
out.
out now.
I like
Can
to
you
call
knock a
that
ghost
move.
out? Can we
I
get
like
the
to-
experts on that?
I like to call that move the Joe NATO.
The Joe-nado. Can we get the experts to determine whether or not you could knock out a ghost made of Haman energy?
Anything's possible when you're Dio.
I guess so. Dio was literally going to
frankly,
remake the
I've
world in
learned-
his image. So, I mean,
And in one universe, he did.
he did. You're right.
What was the line that's like, I'm God in everything but name, or
In
some
all
shit?
but name.
In all but name? Yeah.
Even though your name literally means God, sir.
Oh, here it comes. Oh,
Ooh.
I
another
like to
falling
believe that
fist to the
Dio is
leg
Oh,
this
probably
time.
what
double!
Dio means.
Another one to the leg. Jonathan
I
just
was hoping for a triple.
this really could be it.
Oh no, not the
Oh
headbutt.
no, the reversal headbutt. Both of these
Jonathan
men have
really
weak
just
heads
hates
and they
those little
both know
boots.
it. They're targeting the head specifically.
Oh.
Oh, they're just colliding.
Dio's dumb, non-canon boots
This-
just anger the Joestars.
This is what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
Jonathan really just needs to go for the pin here. He has dropped Dio so many times.
I don't know what Dio is planning here. He has begged for mercy twice, which does not feel like a Dio move.
I think
at
he's
all.
Oh,
going
it
for the
feels like a
fake
Dio
out.
move.
Manipulation tactic.
I think
Yeah.
I think he's just trying to go for the fake out. He knows
He's
that
done it-
Jonathan is empathetic at heart and that he just wants his brother back.
Yes.
That's a
He's
fair
done it
point.
once
That's a fair
before.
point.
And then
Oh!
he rejected his humanity.
He did do it once before, you're right. With fake tears, even.
This could be it.
And then Speedwagon called him out.
Not a pin. Not into a pin.
Oh boy. Oh.
These two are not here to pin and actually win in a wrestling match. These two are here to beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, they're just settling grudges, it would seem.
History is repeating itself.
My goodness.
This is the longest fight of the night, isn't it?
Just
Now,
about.
I wonder when Dio is going to pull out the eye lasers. When he's going to do that. Oh, the good
Does
dodge
he
on
have the
Jonathan's
ability
part.
to
Thingy
use the
eyes?
eye lasers? Have we allowed
Dio-
that?
Well, seeing as I don't think we have a way to stop him. Like, I guess if he tried to use them, we could just turn on the lights that are as bright as the sun to kill him instantly, but that would feel like cheating.
True.
But quite frankly, can he use the Space Ripper's thingy eyes anymore? Part 3 Dio has never used them, to my knowledge.
No, you are right. Part 3 Dio did not use the funny little eye lasers. Just a power that he forgot, I guess.
Once he got his stand, he didn't need anything else, it seems. Even though he hired a bunch of other stand users to help him and did nothing.
Yeah.
My favorite image of Dio is the really shitty Dio drawing talking to an orangutan, and it's like, what is your stand power? And then he just goes, monkey, and then he's like, you're hired.
I love
There-
those.
There is an entire Tumblr post that is just him interviewing all of his minions, and it is a very good post.
Can
Elbow
this
drop to
fight
the
get any
ankle.
more brutal? My goodness.
Nobody's ripped each other's heads off yet, so it
That's
absolutely
it.
has that potential.
That's it, folks.
You love to see it.
You
Yes,
love
the
to
good-
see it.
The good has finally won!
The good ending to
Jonathan
part one.
Joyster.
Dio dies, again.
Again.
Again. I mean, that was Jonathan Joestar's debut match, and to move up in the bracket as your debut match, it must feel really, really good.
I
All
feel
right.
he is still a little bit sad because he has just beaten his brother.
Probably.
He'll never truly get over
Hey,
it.
Aki, you
There
said
is a
there was
little bit of
4
guilt
things
in
for that
that.
other one. You want to pick one of the 4?
Which one do we think is the funniest?
I think this
That
one is.
That one's great.
That one
Yeah, like
definitely.
young Revolver Ocelot. That's a good one.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Oh god. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh
There we
no.
go. All
It's
right.
like they're both going back in time.
It's exactly what it is. This is a flashback match.
His
Fla-
horse.
This is the flashback match of the century, scheduled for one fall with a time limit of 45 minutes. Look, entering the ring now is young Revolver Ocelot. His stats are still tracked from older Ocelot, though. Just keep that in mind.
And he still has just as many shots.
He still
worry.
has 12 shots. Actually, I think
Now he has
I
11.
think
He's just used
I think
one.
Metal Gear Solid 3. Oh yeah, entering after him is Headless Horseman. I mean,
Nobody gives a shit.
no
about
one gives a
Headless
shit.
Horseman.
You're just a less cool, ominous floating orb, dude.
Poor guy. Poor fucking
Dang.
dude. That's the Night Terror. Put some respect on his name.
He's nothing without the orb.
He's nothing without the orb.
I love how much we hyped up young Revolver Ocelot, and then Headless Horseman comes in and you just go, yeah, I guess he's also here.
So, I do think in Metal Gear Solid 3, Revolver Ocelot does have the line 18 shots at one point, and it's where he's juggling the 3 revolvers.
But he's only got 2 hands, and we don't have any guns for him.
It's true. If he had a third hand, that would be funny.
Do you think he's using the 9-shot revolvers so that he still has 18 shots?
No.
No.
No, he is in canon never used anything other than a 6-shot revolver because he's only
Wait,
ever
really?
used he's only ever used the Cattleman, the Colt Cattleman, the 45 single action army, and then he used a Unica 6 in Metal Gear Solid 5, and then it was back to, for just no reason other than I think Kojima just watched a movie that had it in it, and he was like, I like that. Because when is that not what Kojima does?
That's valid.
But every other instance of Revolver Ocelot using a revolver, it's just been the Colt single action army.
That's amazing. I didn't know that.
He
So
even
what do we
says
do
it in
when,
Metal Gear Solid 1, Colt single action army, the greatest weapon to ever exist. It's great.
What's gonna happen here after Headless Horseman, out of pure spite for how much shit we just talked on him, ends up winning the entire tournament?
He'll become the leader of the entities and then usher in a new age of putting ominous floating orb on his head, I think.
Yeah, I
think
guess
that's
we
his
gotta
goal.
put some respect on his name at that point.
I think his goal is to just force ominous floating orb to be his head.
This is the first, I guess, evil versus evil matchup that we've had tonight.
Who knows what Revolver Ocelot is? He's like a quintuple agent.
That's valid, actually. Half the games he's useful, half the games he's not. Sometimes he's just there to spin revolvers and be weird.
And be an ocelot, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love my funny cat boy so much. I love him. That's what he is. He's a funny cat boy.
You're not wrong, but did you have to say it?
Yes.
Yes.
In fact,
his
can we give him one of those
earliest
berets with little
appearance,
cat ears?
his earliest appearance in the timeline, not in the video games. His earliest appearance in the timeline literally starts with him sniffing the air and then going "Meow." Like he's a cat man. He's a cat boy. Like
Remember that? I know exactly what you're talking about, and I hate it so much.
Oh my god.
Quite frankly, I think he's incredibly valid.
yeah.
See, the thing is, I'm not saying he's not valid. I'm just saying I hate it. Because the idea that some dude could randomly sniff the air, meow, and then shoot me in the head like 6 times with one gun, and then do weird little revolver flips, just kind of pisses me off. You know what I mean?
That was actually before he switched to revolvers. He was using the Makarov at the time of that encounter.
but he could do it.
So he was
using
the
him.
Makarov Ocelot.
He was using an engraved
Yes.
Makarov, and he was only called Ocelot in that encounter. And then you beat him, I think. No, it's a cutscene.
Is this it?
That
No.
could have been it.
So
Oh my
close.
goodness.
We were so busy talking about Revolver Ocelot's past of not being Revolver Ocelot.
That we almost witnessed the end of the match. Now, I
Like,
do
what,
I do
7
want to give
minutes?
credit where credit's due. Headless Horseman is coming in here, I think trying to use a little bit of camouflage with his gray attire. You know, he's blending in with the PTTW
I'm
metallic
gonna say.
font. I think
He's
he's just
taking the
mocking
signature move.
I
mocking
appreciate the
Ocelot.
taunting.
Man,
It's
we
the
really
second time
pissed off
he's done
Headless
it so
Horseman.
far.
Yeah, he might just win this tournament out of spite.
He is fighting harder than I've ever seen him fight in this entire time that I've been with PTTW.
It's true. He is
I
fighting
think
harder than we've ever seen him fight before. And,
I
and
think
that's
it's literally
that
just
is
because of how
surprising.
we introduced him.
But it is surprising that he's fighting this hard because he's gone in a grudge match against the ominous floating orb. Again, his canonical nemesis.
Okay, now, I'm not going to spoil anything for the people at home who don't know the lineup that you have shown me, but there is a potential reason that he is fighting as hard as he is, and it could be to get to the ominous floating orb.
It could be. It could. He has seen. He has seen the tournament matchup backstage. I can agree. He might be fighting this hard to just try to get to a later bracket, if not to just lose to Orb. My goodness, these people are just exhausted.
It's all the frustration of not having a head for so long.
That's true.
It's gotta
Will
suck to
Ocelot
be
grab a
able to
weapon
breathe
before
and
he
not have,
re-enters?
like,
That
a
is
mouth
so
to
out of
breathe
character
out of.
for Ocelot.
To be fair, it's kind of weird to understand that you have to fight somebody who is literally black and white, like grayscale. I think if I went up against somebody who was actually grayscale, there would be a certain psychological aspect to the fight that I was not prepared for.
You think, like, Ocelot's taking psychic damage right now?
Yeah, possibly. Like, trying to just make sense of his opponent.
Oh man, Headless Horseman is pissed!
I can't even blame him.
I can't blame him either, honestly. Just manhandling Ocelot. To be fair, though, he is a phantasmal force of nature, and Ocelot's just a guy that shoot gun really good.
Ocelot does have some military training, though, correct?
Oh yeah, he is the son of the boss, which, not Big Boss, Big Boss's mentor, the boss.
Yeah, so, like, Ocelot might not be a Solid Snake level, like, you know, close quarter combat sort of guy, but he knows his way around a fight.
That is true. But I don't think he knows his way around killing the supernatural.
That is valid. How do you fight something without a head? And how many finger guns have we had from Revolver Ocelot here in the ring today?
I think like two. Every other one's been Headless Horseman. I think just mocking Ocelot.
My god, if they end this here, they're gonna have to go backstage and just do another 10 in rapid fire succession.
It's true.
He always owes us 12 as per the contract.
It is in his contract that he owes us 12 shots. It is. At least 12 shots. Oh, is he gonna break his leg? Oh, okay. I thought that was gonna be a leg drop to break his leg. But that's it. Ocelot is out. Headless Horseman saluting with no head.
With no head.
Beating Ocelot. Oh my goodness, I just
say.
realized that entire fight, nobody saw it.
What?
I didn't transition to the fight.
Oh no!
What?
That whole fight, I just clicked back into OBS to transition away from the fight. And I was on the loading screen. You missed a phenomenal fight. Holy
You guys
shit.
missed a 15-minute back and forth between a young Revolver Ocelot and a black and white grayscale Headless Horseman who was fighting the hardest we have ever seen him fight on account of us literally just shooting the shit when he came out and saying, who gives a fuck about him?
I'm
Just throwing
tempted.
him in
I'm
there.
almost tempted to just redo the match and not
Rerun it?
Just rerun it, yeah.
For the people at home?
For the people at home. I mean, we already know the results, but, like...
But then what happens then if Revolver Ocelot wins the match?
Skill issue.
Skill issue?
Well, we'll have more chances to see... We'll have more chances to see, Headless Horseman fight later tonight.
That is valid.
We're going into a grudge match. A very intense grudge match, actually. It is scheduled for one fall with a time limit of 45 minutes. This time, I will make sure that I transition to the fight itself.
I feel bad because I literally warned you about that at the very beginning of the stream.
Yeah, I wasn't even in studio mode. That's the second time I've done it.
Wait,
not
what?
in studio. No, I wasn't.
I
wasn't even in studio mode. No, that's the second time I've done it. Not in studio mode. I'm just gonna watch the stream through OBS now. I'm just gonna watch it through OBS now.
You know what?
Let's move down to the ring.
I'll have both screens open on both of my monitors so that I can.
Anyway, making his debut tonight, pissed off that Godzilla destroyed Tokyo. It's Kiryu from hit video game Yakuza.
Now, does this confirm that Godzilla has destroyed an orphanage?
There's a lot of orphanages in Tokyo.
So you could say, Kiryu's doing this one for the kids. He's here for the kids.
He is here for the kids.
Think about the children.
But he is going up against Majima. Because Majima did say something about Kiryu-chan and just wouldn't shut up about it.
I actually told Majima that this was not actually, a bracket for normal people. This was a bracket for anomalous individuals. But he completely would not listen to me because he knew that Kiryu was here. So I apologize for any misbehavior on his part. I have no control over that man right now.
He's just blinded with a need to fight Kiryu.
He's also blinded legally in one eye.
Will his out-of-control state get him his first win?
No, but his short-sightedness is still there. He already whiffed one shot. Let's see how many more. He literally has the horrible depth perception of somebody who has only vision in one eye. So we're going to see a lot of whiffs from our boy Majima tonight. I guarantee it. Now, they are outside the ring. They could go for a weapon here. Majima could go slugger style, but I don't think he's going to do it. I think he has this thing for hand-to-hand combat with Kiryu.
I don't know. He has pulled Slugger out on Kiryu multiple times in the past.
That is true.
Kiryu going for a steel chair.
Steel chair.
Oh my goodness! Kiryu's in beast style right now. He's using beast technique right now.
He's actually using the steel chair. I am impressed.
He didn't just pull it out and drop it.
Oh my goodness,
they
folks.
do.
Kiryu's just not holding back. He is pissed that Haruko's orphanage got destroyed. Another steel chair! Another steel chair!
Kiryu knowing that it was Majima's fault that all of that happened and that Godzilla did in fact destroy Tokyo. And for the sake of understanding that this was Kiryu's orphanage, also we have to factor in Okinawa, if I remember correctly.
It's true. We would have to factor in the fact that Okinawa was also destroyed. My goodness.
All because Majima could not handle one fight against Godzilla.
Thank you for the follow, Leo. Hope you're enjoying the wrestling.
You'll love to see it. Thank you, Leo. Back out of the ring, Majima is just insistent on not taking this fight to the ring. Despite every time that he has knocked Kiryu out of the ring, Kiryu is gunning for that steel chair.
It's true. Kiryu's seeing red right now.
It is not doing Majima any favors, and yet he refuses to take the fight in the ring.
It is an interesting choice on Kiryu's part, though, to be in beast mode when he has those steel chairs, to be in the beast style. When that is a crowd control style, he really should be in dragon style for fights. Kiryu pinning
This could be it.
That could have been
Ooh.
it. Ooh, really, really close there.
We have known
I'm just noticing that, like, when I
Majima
pog a
has
little
shorter
bit,
matches.
because I haven't been watching my model all night, when I do, like, the little pog when I'm talking or, like, leaning down to check chat and stuff, my big-ass ears, like, get in Aki's face.
It's totally fine. Don't worry.
Kind
I'm
of
not,
funny.
like,
Like,
allergic or anything.
how do you like that? how do you like that? Oh.
I don't have to be here now. I can hide.
Yeah, just hide behind the dog. I can't thank Nia enough for Puppy. Like, oh my goodness.
Oh, was Nia your rigger?
Yeah, Nia did everything. So, funny story about how I got my model made by Nia. When I originally, like, way long ago, commissioned Nia for just, like, a JoJo themed, like, OC thing, with some artwork of my JoJo OC, because I'm a cringe lord and I have, like, OCs for other universes.
Oh, we all do.
Yeah, exactly. So, my stand was
the breakdancing.
Oh my goodness! Into a pin, just teabagging.
Is this gonna be the one? No, not yet.
Not yet.
So
not yet. Kiryu's still blinded by rage. He can't lose here. He can't lose here. He can't lose. Come on, Kiryu, you got this.
You know,
come on.
I feel bad. I feel bad for rooting for Kiryu on
Kiryu.
My man.
Oh my goodness.
I feel bad. I feel bad for that outcome, but you know what? I'm happy to see my boy Majima take home a victory finally.
I'm telling you, he was so out of control. It netted him the win.
I guess the true management that I need to do for Majima is just to let him do his own thing. Give him that freedom. Give him a knife. I mean, let him do his own thing, and it'll be fine.
Give him a knife. That's actually a really funny way of phrasing it. Our next match is scheduled for one fall with a time limit of 45 minutes. Let's transition down to the ring. So I commissioned Nia. Entering now is Dante from hit video game franchise Devil May Cry. Wow, that was dumb. I almost blanked.
Did you almost say Devil Cry a lot again?
I did almost say Devil Cry a lot, yeah. So this tournament is featuring Devil May Cry Dante.
Now, Nazo had pointed out to me during the last viewing that it's entirely possible that Dante is using Beowulf, which we did not know the name
it's
of.
True. We're fake fans.
We are fake fans.
Going against Dagoth Dagoth from hit video game franchise The Elder Scrolls, specifically the third one, Morrowind, as the final boss.
And you know what they say. How can you kill a god?
How can you kill a god? Exactly. So I commissioned Nia to draw like a 3-panel comic of my JoJo OC, just eating ramen, like, but having like the menacing, the Go kanji around him while he ate ramen. And Nia just forgot for like 3 years. And and after like 3 years, Nia took a commission to rig a model, and I just jokingly was like, "What about that commission you owe me?" Because I'd forgotten at that point. I didn't care. Right. Like, whatever. Right. I gave my friends some money, and that's really what it is. Like, Nia's one of my best friends, so of course I'm okay with just sometimes you forget to do art, right? And Nia was like, "Oh my god, I completely forgot. I'm gonna rig you a model." And I was like, "It's okay, I have a PNG tuber. Like, it's totally fine. It really is fine. Like, you don't have to do that." And then he did it anyway.
Amazing.
That was almost it after 2 minutes. Dagoth is notorious for quickly winning matches, though.
Unless he gets Man-Raptor.
Unless he gets Man-Raptored. Dagoth won his debut match in 6 minutes, which is under half the average time for the PTTW.
I'm sorry. The fact that Man-Raptor has become a verb is amazing to me.
He got Man-Raptored. Like, what are you gonna do? He's an abomination of science. You can't do anything against that. Just pin after pin from Dagoth. They're almost
getting
desperate.
Close out here.
It's almost
He wants
desperate.
this match over now.
He wants it over. He thinks that Dante's beneath him.
The taunt.
Dante's taunting him.
Oh, but they got there just bouncing right back. That's a rope break, isn't it? How is that not a rope break, Devil Ref? How is that not a rope break? I would have called shenanigans on that.
You think Devil Ref has a little bit of a bias here because Dante's whole business is literally called Devil May Cry, and that's just slander
Well, he's
against
the son
Devil
of
Ref.
Sparta, so I think Sparta... Well, I guess Sparta's... Spoiler alert, Sparta's not around.
That's valid.
But, you know, Dante is the son of Sparta, so maybe he has, like, a grudge? Like,
That
Devil
could
Ref
be,
might
that
have, like,
could
just
be.
a grudge against Dante?
I mean, Dante is a demon hunter, so I would not
that
imagine.
is
5 minutes! 5
shortest
minutes!
match in history,
Dagoth Ur
if I
coming
am
in again with
correct.
just the fastest wins known to man.
Yeah, no, actually, Nazo points out a good thing of this. That's the shortest match I think we've had at PTTW,
In
which
history
means
so far.
no longer is Majima shamed with the lowest time for a match in the history of PTTW.
I'm shocked, to say the least. But can
I'm
they...
shocked that
but
it is Dante taking that place.
I was gonna say, Dante of all fighters taking
I
the
think
place
he just
of
didn't...
the...
I think he just didn't have his pizza before the fight.
That could be.
Our next match is scheduled for one fall with a time limit of 45 minutes. Let's transition down to the ring to see our two next contenders, who I think will be a great match. Opening tonight here in this next match is Hatsune Miku, the fighter who bankrupted Nia herself. She's the reason that Nia is literally billions in debt.
Honestly, a very good reason to go into debt, if you ask me.
Yeah, but can
You
she
know what's a
stand up
better
to
reason?
everyone's favorite Orb?
It's cool.
It is cool. It's cool.
Everybody loves Ominous Floating Orb.
Everybody
for good
loves
reason.
Ominous Floating Orb. There's no... If you find someone that doesn't love Ominous Floating Orb, you found a heretic, and you need to kill them. Sorry.
I cannot be.
Sorry, I think that was a
anybody who
thought
does not
projected
like
into my head by
Ominous
Orb.
Floating
I was gonna say, I think Orb momentarily possessed your body there, Palm.
Wow. We're already pulling out the anomalous attacks, I see, Miku.
You have to pull out
Miku-
all the stops versus Ominous Floating Orb.
So, we do have to point out, I think Miku does have an advantage in this fight, because Miku, being an AI, just sees the hitboxes of the enemy, and as we know,
Yes.
here in the PTTW, we give everybody an equal hitbox to make it fair.
Also, we've already seen Miku pulling out those anime level jumps. That is some next level floating, if you know what I'm saying. Like Ominous Floating Orb, yeah, it floats, but it can't anime jump.
Yet.
Is it also possible
Yes.
that she is immune to the
Oh
seizures?
wow, just, I don't know, that looked
I
like
don't
he was,
know.
that looked like Orb was giving her a seizure.
It might be possible considering the fact that, you know, Miku, it sounds rude to say Miku doesn't have a brain, but Miku is AI, so
Another one.
another one.
Another
Another
well,
one.
you know, there is examples online of Miku having a stroke while singing.
That is valid. That is a really good point.
Oh,
I have learned
Drinking,
watching PTTW that nothing is out of the realm of possibility.
drinking the blue Sour Patch Kids energy drink, and it actually tastes like drinking blue. I'm drinking the color blue.
It's Miku flavored.
It's Miku flavored.
Not
I had
sponsored.
I had Miku come backstage and just give me, like, I don't know. I'm gonna stop
the
talking.
Miku juice.
Yeah, the Miku juice.
No,
We
you know what?
juiced-
I should
we
also
juiced-
stop talking.
We juiced Miku
No.
before the fight. Oh, just the orb
We did
drop
not
directly
know-
to her torso.
Sorry. All I could think about was the Miku eats a lemon and dies video.
I like the Miku pipe bomb video. That's a classic.
Oh no.
I'm failing to understand how Miku's pinning that. It's like
You know-
it's like an Eldritch mind break thing.
They are on a mind game level that we mere mortals cannot understand,
Well, if-
even among us that are not mortals.
It's true.
Well, if Miku can see the hitboxes.
Miku can see hitboxes, you're right. She canonically can see hitboxes. Hello, Roshi. Welcome to the chat.
Hey, Roshi, welcome.
She...
Oh, just submission
We've seen
hold on the part
a
of
very,
Orb.
very good back and forth between both fighters here. It has
We
been
have.
very
It's
evenly
been
matched.
very healthy. Miku again with the very strange pin.
It's kind of a weird handstand, you know?
Yeah, on the hitbox of Orb.
It's like, hey, I need to pop my back real quick. Could I
Yeah,
just use
exactly.
this orb?
I do like the fact that Orb does allow us to put it into the hitbox without giving anyone seizures. That is nice.
I do like that
I
occasionally
appreciate-
the orb is no longer floating. It's just an ominous orb that's on the ground.
It's true. Sometimes she knocks the orb down, and it's now just an orb.
It's just an orb. It's still cool, though. It's just an orb.
Yeah.
I appreciate sometimes when Miku grabs the orb, it just looks like she's doing a workout routine with it.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Just
mean,
trying to lift the
we
orb.
did try to weigh the orb, and we don't have people with that know numbers anymore.
That's a legit
Yeah,
pin
Roshi, you're right.
technique.
It is a legit pin technique, but I'm just saying it's hard to watch when the other
When it's an
person
orb.
doesn't have a body to pin. Like,
You gotta be careful not to roll off the ball. You know, it is an orb.
it is an orb. It's a perfect
is
sphere.
the sphere like
Oh my
slippery?
God,
Is it
he's-
sleek?
Orb is giving Miku the Family
No,
Guy
not
death
another
pose seizure.
seizure.
It was the Family Guy death pose seizure. Orb, I have to say, Orb has to be my favorite anomaly in the league. I am the inventor of Orb. Orb is a brainchild of my own machinations.
I feel like Orb is a fan favorite to win.
Everybody
Everybody loves Orb.
Everyone loves Orb. You can't hate Orb. It's perfectly spherical. Who can hate something that's perfectly spherical? Idiots. That's who. Oh, that was almost
Oh,
the end of
so
Orb,
close.
though.
2.9.
That was almost the end of Orb.
I must apologize. I disappeared.
You're fine.
That's okay.
For
You
eternity.
missed the shortest match in PTTW history.
Oh no.
It
You
was
missed Dante
5 minutes.
absolutely eating shit.
Poor Dante.
Oh my god, Roshi makes a good
That's
point.
it.
The
This
people
is
who
it!
hate spheres are squares.
Yeah, but Orb
Oh, God.
wins.
Orb wins to go on to another round.
Orb wins. Orb wins.
That was,
Orb
I love my
wins.
girl Miku, but I gotta hand it to Orb. That was a solid match back and forth, and this does mean that if Orb, I think the matchups are such that if Orb can beat Dagoth and Headless Horseman can beat Majima, we will see an ominous floating Orb and Headless Horseman grudge match once again.
We will. It will be a grudge match
The
tonight.
rematch of the century.
And we will actually see the Headless Horseman fight this time. Don't worry, guys.
All right. Up
We will make sure.
next, we have two of the most normal men in the league.
Oh my god, it's you love to hate him.
And you hate to love him.
We made a sticker out of this man.
We did make a sticker out of this man. Well, I'm not part of the we, but there was a sticker made out
There
of this
was a
man.
sticker of this man.
Let's go down to the ring. We are scheduled for one fall with a time limit of 45 minutes. Jeez, I just had a small stroke. I think Orb was celebrating.
Orb's
too hard.
getting to you.
Orb
Orb's
is
getting
getting
to
to
you.
me. Anyway, it's Mike. He fucked your mom.
Damn.
I hate Mike so much that I made a sticker out of him.
He.
How can you hate Mike? He.
Everybody hates Mike and his titanium fingers.
His titanium fingers. But can
His
he stand up
pronouns
in the
is
ring against the
Yes.
legendary mercenary himself, Solid Snake? From hit video game franchise, Solid Snake sneaks into a place.
Now,
With a
will he
box.
stay solid for this match is the question.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. Now, Mike is coming in off of a loss from last week, I believe, against, was it Doom Guy?
I
It
think
was Doom Guy.
But can he beat But can he use that rage to motivate himself into a victory over Solid Snake?
Or is he too busy thinking about football season right around the corner?
I think Mike's more of a hockey fan.
Wait, are we just gonna change Mike's canon sport that he likes every week?
Every week.
It was football,
Why-
then it was cube, now it's hockey. He just likes a
It's
different
sport of the week.
generic sport every week.
He
I
just
do-
loves
I-
all sports, and they rotate through his brain like a hyperfixation.
The only thought that goes on in Mike's head is like getting some poon, obviously, but also every sport is like labeled in there, and they all just kind of bounce around like Windows screensavers, and the one that hits the corner most recently is the one he thinks about.
He's one of those guys, isn't he? Who's like, if you say football and you mean soccer, he gets mad at you. Because
Probably.
soccer is soccer and football is football. Because he's an
Probably.
American.
I mean, yeah, probably. We did hire him to try and kill goblins, and he lost epically.
He has lost every match he's been
Epically.
in.
It's true. We might have to kill him.
Man, you're just losing too much. We gotta kill you. We
There's-
gotta take you out back.
Sorry, we
gotta
gotta
let
old
you go,
yeller
Mike.
him.
Gotta flush you down the toilet.
We just old yeller his ass.
Oh no.
Your titanium fingers can't save you now.
He just catch the bullet,
Oh my god, that's why he has titanium fingers.
so he can't
Just in case
execute
anybody tries to shoot him.
him. Yeah, he'll catch the bullet like some anime character or something.
Despite just being a normal guy named Mike. Do you think that he thinks he could catch the bullet, but just like how he has lost every single match, he probably would fail to catch the bullet?
I think that's an accurate thing. Yeah, I think that would be
It's all in
accurate.
his head. Like,
Yeah.
he thinks he's the coolest guy around, and in
Yeah,
reality,
I
he's
can
just
agree
a guy
with that.
named Mike.
Yeah,
He
for sure.
probably has watched so many action movies that he thinks he could be the
Oh
star.
my
No,
god,
yeah, he thinks he's like-
Chuck Norris.
He thinks he's
Yes.
like fucking John Wick or something. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's,
yeah. Just a normal guy. You know, just like John Wick, really.
Yeah, just like John Wick. Oh my
But
goodness.
do you think Mike has a dog?
Once.
Mike does have a dog. But it's like a really, really old, like, greyhound or something. Something that just doesn't want to move anymore.
That's valid. I like
I-
Mike's dog better than I like Mike immediately.
A reasonable response, actually.
Mhm.
Mike's dog hasn't fucked my mom.
Doom
Oh,
Guy!
it's Doom
Guy!
It's Doom Guy!
Okay.
What's
Alright,
Doom
is he
Guy
to
doing
help
here?
Mike, or is he here to, you know, repeat last week?
He has a barbed wire baseball bat. I think he's here to help Snake.
Oh my god.
what are you doing,
How
Doom
many
Guy?
whips do you
What are
need there, Doom Guy?
What are you doing there, Doom Guy?
God.
It's
He
it's
kept
true what
he
they
kept
say.
missing the
Everybody
glory
hates
hit.
Mike.
He kept missing the glory kill in Doom 2016. That was genuinely amazing.
Doom Guy didn't get enough of Mike last week, so he's here to finish the job.
He's just here to finish the job. Yeah, he wants to rip and tear till it's done, and he said it's not done. Just leaving the weapon there
the
for
way
Mike
that
to pick
the
up.
way he's going tonight, though, it might not be rip and tear. It may be whiff and tear.
Yeah.
+2. Alright, Doom Guy's just done now. He had his fill, I guess. He brought a.
He just
brought
saw
a gift,
Mike.
Wow.
He
He-
saw Mike. He ran in here like, I gotta punch that. I gotta punch that man.
whiffed 10 times, dropped the weapon, and left. That's amazing.
It sometimes is just like that at the PTTW, though. You know, that's
It's
why
true.
you never know. You never know how these rounds are gonna go.
Oh, that was almost
No.
enough interaction from Doom Guy to actually give Snake the win. I'm surprised
You know, I
Snake hasn't
know
gone
that-
for the weapon yet, because Snake is notorious for finding weapons during his missions.
That is true. Oh, the salute, though.
The salute into the chokehold. Will Mike submit?
That is one of Snake's signature moves.
Yeah. His signature move, salute into chokehold.
Salute into chokehold. That is the combo, you know.
Do you think the America wait, Doom Guy did not did not letter in baseball in uni. Oh, do you mean like he didn't get a varsity letter on his jacket? Is that what you mean, Roshi?
I don't know enough about baseball. Oh no.
I don't know
my
enough
nerd
about
is showing.
Oh yeah,
varsity.
no, yeah.
Oh,
Doom
no.
Guy definitely didn't get a varsity letter on his jacket. Mike into a
Doom
pin.
Guy-
Oh my god!
I feel like that was the first time that Doom Guy has ever held a baseball bat. He reached under the stage and grabbed the first thing that he saw.
He was too busy seeing red at the sight of Mike.
I strongly believe that Man Raptor put that baseball bat under there.
Oh,
Is that the
absolutely.
canon now? If there's if there's a barbed wire baseball bat, it's Man Raptor's machinations, his schemes.
Yes.
Snake is going with just
That-
crotch shot after crotch shot, trying to make sure that Mike
I
can
will-
never fuck anybody's moms ever again.
Who the hell?
Oh
The
my
rogue?
God, it's
The
asshole
rogue? Who's the rogue
No.
here to help?
Oh, please also help Snake. That would be fucking hilarious.
Nope,
No,
it's Mike.
that does
Unfortunate.
track though,
That
as
does
far
track.
as these characters' motives are concerned.
That
Though
does
it is
track.
weird to see asshole Rogue helping anybody, being a team player at all. You know how rogues
Assholes
are,
gotta
especially
stick
the
together,
assholes.
If I had to venture a guess, I think the rogue just wants to loot Snake.
That might be the case. Mike doesn't really have anything on him. He's just a guy named Mike.
Yeah,
But Snake,
I mean he probably has some loose change from when he bought a 6-pack.
that's true. That's true. Do you think Mike's the sort of guy that carries his wallet around in his back pocket?
Side pocket, phone
Side
back
po-
pocket.
Oh no. He's one of those phone back pocket sort of people.
Hey, I'm a phone back pocket kind of
You-
people.
Dude, you're gonna crush your phone if you sit on that weirdly.
I don't sit on
I'm
it.
a phone bag guy
Oh.
kind of people too.
What? You're all insane to me. I'm
No,
just
I'm
it's
a
when you
put
wa-
phone under my armpit if I don't have my purse person.
Fair, that's valid. Mike with the
I-
flex.
I can't believe that he had time to get off of Flex.
No, yeah, you put the phone in the back pocket because that's where it makes the most sense, and then when you like go to sit in your car or at your desk, you take it out of your pocket and then you put it on your desk or center console.
That's
That's
too much
Snake.
work for me.
You take it out before
I-
you sit down.
Nah.
So what
I
happens
would
if you
use
need
my
to, like-
phone constantly.
What happens if you need to like change the song while you're like driving?
We don't. We die like men.
You die like men. That's fair.
No, I just yelled the "Hey Google, skip this song" like 8
Seems-
times because it doesn't work.
You're
It
one of those
seems like
rich
Lost
folk that
Again.
has a car from the future.
No. I just have a Google Pixel, so it listens to me when I yell at it sometimes selectively. I am not rich. Do not believe that I'm rich at all. Also, can we just talk about the fact that once again Mike has
Mike-
lost?
Mike did in fact lose.
But yeah,
yet
Mike
again.
lost hard. 1 or 2? Feeling 2.
I mean, I think 2 is better fit for this matchup, if I'm to be honest.
Agreed.
I think if you're going up against this fighter, you want as much coverage as you can get.
All right, let's move down to the ring. Entering
Oh,
now. Entering now is Godzilla back from his rampage through Tokyo and Osaka.
Yes.
He big.
No, I have noticed that Godzilla is extremely scaled down.
Is he scaled down or is everyone else scaled up? You have no
Hmm.
size
Good
reference.
point.
Is that how we're going to rule all of the
Size discrepancies?
size discrepancies?
Yeah, sure.
Is
yeah,
that everybody's giant?
No, we got a. Oh yeah, by the way, entering now, making her debut in the PTTW, Jill Valentine. She has experience taking down things that are really fucking big and horrifying,
This
so
is-
maybe she'll be able to
This
take
is
down.
her actual debut.
This is her
Not what she
actual
joined
We,
debut.
that
we did
match
see her
earlier.
once before.
Yes,
No,
we
it's
did.
just a
PTA
teaser.
Scout.
She teased us.
She did. She teased her own debut.
Now, I think the audience may notice that Godzilla lacks a tail today. Can we explain why?
Hitbox. Fair and balanced
unfortunate.
hitboxes. Once again, everyone in the PTTW gets the same hitbox, so we had to amputate Godzilla's tail. He hated it because he can't do his signature slide along the ground on his tail dropkick. But, you know,
Unfortunate.
unfortunate.
And animal cruelty, even.
I was gonna say, big fan of Godzilla here in the commentators booth today with us, by Laura. So I am excited to see the commentary that comes from that.
I'm ready to hear what Laura has to say about the king of monsters himself.
Only
Or
good
herself?
things.
I think Godzilla's a mother.
Only in, I'm pretty sure that's only in the American one, this one, and
Well, Godzilla did have a kid in like the Japanese movies from like the 80s.
true.
He did
But
have a kid. I
did
just don't
he
know if he
have the kid
birthed the
or did
kid.
he have the kid?
The real question is, can Godzilla be a single dad who has a kid?
Yeah,
Yes.
the 80s franchise proved it before his heart melted down and turned into a nuclear like holocaust, and then the baby Godzilla became
I
the
remember
Godzilla.
that.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
remember that.
And then baby
It was
Godzilla
quite
became the
tragic.
real Godzilla.
But also, does Godzilla say trans rights?
All the time. Every
Roshi's
single time
saying
he
is
rolls.
reminded of Godzuki.
Godzuki!
I love Godzuki. We all love Godzuki on this panel.
We all love Godzuki. Godzuki the real MVP.
I obviously know who Godzuki is and also love them. Who's Godzuki?
I must
Let's
educate
pull up.
the audience.
Let's pull up the fucking Wikipedia article. I am now alt-tabbed.
Oh no.
Godzuki was just baby Godzilla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, juvenile monster, 1978. Also had a Hanna-Barbera television series.
Yes. It was
Now-
basically Hanna-Barbera Godzilla.
Depending on the
I'm going to
extended
post
canon,
it in the game lounge to
thank
be
you.
seen.
Depending on the extended canon that you adhere to, there was a analog horror Godzilla who has killed people.
I
So
mean,
we're seeing
Godzilla
no
has
stranger
killed
to that
people.
here. That's actually really true. Godzilla has just killed people.
That's
But
sort of
more
what Godzilla
specifically,
did.
analog horror Godzilla enjoyed killing people. And I think we're seeing that here today.
I think normal Godzilla enjoyed killing people.
Does normal Godzilla enjoy killing people? Because Godzilla also helps humanity a lot.
It depends
Like,
on where
Depends
in the timeline
on the continuity.
you're. Continuity and timeline, yeah.
That is true. I also
like, Shin
love that
Godzilla,
Paul momentarily disappeared and then just came back to us.
Like,
at
Shin
rapid
Godzilla is,
speed.
like, totally here for
Yes.
just killing people. He's just totally,
That
like...
is true. That is
whatever.
true.
Oh, speaking of everybody's favorite kaijus, did everybody see that Gamera's getting a new franchise in September?
I did
Yeah.
not.
Netflix franchise. I am so
Ooh.
excited, because Gamera is actually my favorite kaiju. Oh, Jill with the nut shot to Godzilla.
Oh no.
That must have been a really intense nut shot, because Godzilla has internal testes, being that Godzilla is a lizard.
True.
Yeah, that's how anatomy works. I didn't think about that.
I mean, unless we're going with the canon that Godzilla has some nasty hangers going on in here.
No, I don't think I think we've seen enough of the movies to know that is not the case.
I agree. Jill just tanking
Jill just
Godzilla's
say,
hits.
No,
And then
Godzilla.
loses.
I don't think if I was up against Godzilla, I would ever like wag my finger at them and say no, and then try to drop kick them in the head. I don't think that's just a good strategy, you know?
Do we think we're going to see the atomic breath tonight from Godzilla?
I hope so.
That would be
We
a
saw it
violation
last
of the
time.
hitbox.
No, we did see it last time against
we did
Majima.
see the atomic breath last time.
Oh dang.
And
We
it
did.
was
He has
ruled an
done it
illegal
before.
move.
It was. I think it was mostly because Devil Ref couldn't judge him for it.
That is true.
That's a rope break. How is that not a rope break, Ref?
That's a 2.9 is what that is.
That is... I am gonna have to have a word with Devil Ref. That is a rope break, right? Thank you. Maybe he has like a... Maybe he's like a Redditor. Maybe he like just has a preference for women. Like he just can't judge harshly.
We've seen this, twice now tonight? Where
Twice
he's
now.
done this?
Yeah, twice. Once against Dante, which might have been grudge, and now in favor of Jill, which seems like maybe favoritism towards women.
Are you accusing Devil Ref of being a simp?
I think not a simp, because simp
For
would imply
devils
like
and women?
I'm not. I don't think that's it.
Oh,
That's the
there it
atomic
The
breath.
atomic breath!
The atomic breath. I
You'll
think
love to
simp
see
is the
it.
wrong. I think simp is the wrong word. Because I think it would be more like. It would be more like no, maybe it is simp, where he just like blindly worships women.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, simp. Yeah, I guess that is the word for it. I don't
Every
know.
time I hear
Maybe
simp, all
maybe
I can
Double
think
Ref
of
is a simp. Maybe.
is that one meme where it's like, yeah, I'm a simp, and then it just goes sniper monkey. Does anybody
I've
know what
seen
I'm
one
talking
where it's
about?
like, yeah, I'm a simp, and then it just says gay. That's it.
Me.
Oh, he used it
Same.
twice.
Godzilla's
We
really
don't
pulling
see
out all the
very
stops
many.
tonight.
We don't see
Is
very
this gonna
many.
be it?
We don't see very
Oh.
many franchises where where Godzilla uses the atomic breath twice in the same fight.
It is as you said though. Jill is somebody who is known for taking down like giant monsters, so Godzilla might be getting desperate here.
Yeah, monsters that she has no right beating. You're right.
That's
Oh, the
just
You
choke
gotta
slam.
pull out all of the stops.
that's the power of being.
What is Jotaro doing here? Jotaro
Oh my
Kujo
God.
from hit anime JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3 Stardust Crusaders.
Not to be mistaken for the guy. Wow, Jotaro just came out to say hi.
He
That
just
was
came
it.
out, emoted,
Say
and
hi.
that's it. That's it. He
I was
came
gonna
out
say
and
not to be
emoted.
mistaken for Jotaro Kuho, who just talks about alligators on golf courses. I don't know
So
Oh,
if
you're
goodness.
anybody
saying
remembers
all
that.
he did was approaching. That's really all he did was approach.
That is
No,
literally
he
all
really
he did. Was
did.
approach.
You could go back and watch the tape. All Jotaro did when he got out was just watch her lose. That's what he did.
I really
You
did
think-
like that.
No, he's not even in this bracket. Unless I'm mistaken,
He's not
I
in this
don't
bracket, no.
think- That was Jonathan, wasn't it?
Jonathan
that was
was in
other,
this bracket.
Sorry, that was other JoJo.
It was
That was-
JoJo, not JoJo.
That was JoJo, not JoJo. Right.
Yes.
Coming up next, we have a very
Can't believe you
interesting
would
matchup.
say JoJo for JoJo.
I can find there we go. Up next, we are scheduled for one fall with a time limit of 45 minutes. Let's transfer down to the ring. Theme song distracted chill. Yeah, exactly. Like she just heard the music. Also, entering now, everyone's favorite abomination against the creations of God, Man Raptor.
He
That's
is
okay.
a
If I
man
heard
with a
Stand
raptor
Proud,
head.
Diego?
if I heard Stand Proud, it would
It's
distract
close.
me too.
We actually did look into seeing if Diego could join the league and then we could have two Raptors, but unfortunately Diego said something about needing to like die by merging with something. I don't know.
That is
go
valid.
read go read part 7.
Go read part
Yeah.
7.
Now, did he die by merging with something or die by getting run over by something?
No, you're right. It was he told me he needed to go die by getting run over by something and then have his friends use his head to merge with something. Anyway, he's going
Yeah.
against Tracer. Coming in
Who is
Tracer's
coming in
coming
off
in
of
on
a
a win.
win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tracer's coming in on a win.
As is Man Raptor,
Yeah,
actually.
Man Raptor, yeah, he beat they got third last week, so both these astonishing athletes are coming in on a win.
To answer your
Now, how
question of how
many?
can you kill a god, it's a very easy answer. You must be a man with a raptor for a head. That's all it takes.
It's all it takes.
The
My single question
Velocipaster?
is how many barbed bats will we see in this match?
Oh god, I hope it's at least
That,
10.
that waits to be seen, but it better be at least 3.
As long as I
I'm
see one,
I'm
be
looking for a
alright.
new record here.
Tracer is just outwitting the opponent here.
To be
She's
fair,
not
I
gonna
think
give him the chance.
yeah, she's trying to go for an early victory here, as one should against Man Raptor. You cannot give this man any time to set up. Once
He'll
he gets
set
going,
up,
he does not stop.
you'll see so many barbed wire bats, and none of them will be used.
Intimidation
They'll all
tactic.
be on the outside of the ring. Just laying on the floor.
Roshi's bet is on 2 barbed wire bats. I'm hoping to see a new record, which would be at least 4.
Oh, just
I'm
clobbering
telling
him.
you, I'll be satisfied with
I think
one.
Man Raptor's just blinded by rage, as we know. But Man Raptor is it manifests hate in all forms. So that means he's a misogynist and a homophobe.
Oh my god,
Hmm.
you're right.
Dang.
It's
Then
unfortunate.
This is the perfect match for him.
It's the perfect match for him. So we can only hope that Tracer's able to pull out a win to be a victory for women everywhere.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, that'd be a victory for everybody everywhere because I don't want Man Raptor on the road. I don't want him on the streets. I don't want him in public. I don't want him around kids or adults.
Yeah, no,
I-
the Man Raptor in canon, he hates everything. So
Didn't you say before he became Man Raptor he was like a serial killer?
I don't know, some body. We just found there was just a
Somebody
corpse. There was just a corpse. And we put a raptor head on it, and this happened.
Who knows what he was before?
Yeah.
A
Who knows?
misogynist.
Yeah. Well, we know that much at the very least.
The question is, if he hates everything, like in canon, there's not a single thing he doesn't hate for the fact that it is that thing. Does that mean he's also the opposite of a misogynist? Is he actually like?
Well, he
here
can hate
for it?
everything without liking
Oh,
anything.
he's outside of the ring!
He is outside the ring.
Will he
We
pull
could see
anything
him get
out?
stun locked by pulling out barbed wire bats.
Also, I'm sorry, was he praying a second ago? Did he kneel down and start praying?
Is he
Maybe.
really the Velocipaster?
Was he trying to pray the Velocipaster? Who, as we know, is not only just an ally to everybody, but just a good dude all around.
I need to go in the workshop and see if they have a Pope hat.
Have you ever seen Velocipaster?
No.
Okay, it is like a yearly
Need
watch
to.
for our friend group. We're gonna have to indoctrinate you to this at some point. It is the best like campy B movie you've ever seen.
They don't have a Pope hat on the workshop.
Do
for
they
this
have
game.
Velocipaster?
I was lucky they had someone that made a raptor head, I'll be honest.
That's valid.
Oh, but yes, so I guess like Man Raptor hates men too. What's a misogynist but for men? Did he just poon
Oh,
butcher?
is it
A
misandry?
manzogynist?
No, there's
No,
a
I think-
word for it, but
I think it is
It's
misandry.
Is it misandry or yeah, misandry, something like that?
Back to Google.
Is there okay? So like panophobia, right? Panophobia is the fear
Yeah,
of everything.
misandry. So he'd be a misandrist.
Would he be like a
Oh wow, he choked her the
misogynist
fuck out.
if he hates
Jesus.
everybody?
He would be a what?
Would he be like a pansogynist if he just hates everything and everybody?
No, because like he does hate both. Like
Right. Wait, does that
Well,
mean if you
and
don't
he
E
have a
won.
gender, he doesn't hate you?
no, because he's also a homophobe
Oh,
and a
you're
transphobe.
right.
Unfortunately.
Oh, you're right. You're unfortunately. I don't
I mean-
know if I need Man
I mean,
Raptor to be an ally. I'll be honest.
I mean, if
I
Man
feel like
Raptor
we
was
don't
an
have to
ally,
accept
we'd
this
see
one.
a lot more. We'd see a lot less cops at Pride. So
That's true. That is true.
It
Significant.
is
Maybe we
also
can have
very
a Man Raptor
unfortunate
redemption
that he
arc at
won
some
that
point.
Match.
Yeah, but he's been winning his last couple matches. That is just the Man Raptor sweep, to be honest.
Truly.
Man Raptor. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it, but he is a man with a raptor for a head, and I don't know how you combat that.
You can't. He's a man with a raptor for a head. Our
really
next match
can't.
is scheduled for one fall with a time limit of 45 minutes. Let's go down to the ring.
And you
Entering
know
now
what?
is
He did not
everyone's
pull out
favorite
a
drywall eater,
single weapon.
Fred Ottman, the Shockmaster.
You're right, there was not a single barbed wire bat, but we do have
Not a
Fred
single
Ottman, the
weapon.
Shockmaster.
Let's
Oh,
hope he
yeah.
doesn't trip and fall and lose his helmet.
Or he could.
He could,
Nah,
He
yeah.
but
needs to
jeweled
find a way
Stormtrooper
to
helmet.
attach it to his body.
But can he
so
contest
never
against
loses
a
it.
literal tree?
I know
love
I
Tree.
can't.
Tree is great.
I mean, I know Tree. Tree, like, we're homies. You know, because I'm also a tree. So.
You are also a tree.
Yeah, like, trees are all homies. That's canon.
Are you still considered a tree, or is it past tense? You were a tree.
My official description on Twitch says that I am a Montgomery palm that was given sentience and a fluffy face.
Does your
So-
official Twitch bio determine what you are?
Yeah,
Like,
I think so.
legally? Okay.
I think
I'm-
if I wrote it and it's lore, I think it's canon.
Okay. So does that mean that I can go to Twitch and like write in my bio like I'm just king of the world and everybody must give me money, and then I can just walk into like a store and be like,
Not
Alright,
necessarily,
everybody.
but I mean, like,
Wait,
I guess
no,
in like
no,
your
no,
little
Twitch bio.
No,
I guess
that's exactly how it works.
I think like in your little Twitch canon, sure.
No. I'm talking. Can I go to like Walmart and be like, all right, guys, listen.
Wait, hold on. I need to read what Roshi wrote. Fred Ottman tripped on lumber, so Shockmaster is at a disadvantage.
God, I love the canon matchups.
This is a grudge match. Oh my god, that's great, Roshi. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Tree is actually Fred's nemesis.
Tree is Fred Ottman's true nemesis. I need to know who Fred Ottman actually was nemesis with.
Clearly Tree. We just established that. It's gotta be Tree after he tripped on the lumber. Do you think he broke his helmet again when he tripped on the lumber?
Maybe.
Just trips over some lumber, cracks open his helmet again, and just realizes, oh god, I gotta get another bedazzled stormtrooper helmet.
How am I gonna find more?
They don't make them like they used to.
I just control F'd Nemesis on his wiki and Grudge, and there's nothing. Yeah, so Fred Ottman, I guess, just loved everybody. It says he was a heel.
Except for a tree.
Except for trees. It did say he won a battle royale against Hulk Hogan, which is impressive. But seeing as that was the era when,
oh yeah, brother?
Yeah, like oh man, oh yeah, brother himself, yeah. It's impressive for a heel to beat a face like that, though, so I will say that much. Can Tree pull out a win? Can he trip the Fred Ottman Shockmaster once again? Make him lose his helmet and look like an idiot again? Reveal his secret identity? Who could be under the Shockmaster's helmet? We'll never know. He hasn't done that in this league yet.
That could be Man Raptor under there. How would we know?
Dio!
Oh, Dio!
Dio!
Dio was very upset about
but it was
the
me,
match from
Dio.
earlier.
But it was him, Dio! Kono Dio da!
Of course he would fight the tree.
He's fighting the tree. Roshi, you were watching wrestling when the Shockmaster was? That was 89 to 93. So what was he like when he was actually like on the big screen before he came to our tiny little league? Oh, the combination.
Ooh.
Oh, the combination!
The combination on Dio! My god, Tree is just not taking anything today. Oh, never mind, I spoke too soon.
Oh, Tree is now being double teamed.
Oh.
I think that might be it. I think Dio might be leaving
hate to
after
see
this
it.
setup of moves.
I'm very curious as to why he would come join a match and fight alongside the human.
I think he's like maybe like trying to coerce Fred Ottman into like getting hit with the stand arrow. He's like trying to show him what kind of power you could have.
True.
You're telling me that Dio Brando needs to recruit Fred Ottman for some reason. Do you think it's because of
I can see it.
the bedazzled stormtrooper helmet? Do you
Yeah,
think
it
that
just
Dio
like it
thinks
just
that there's some power
infatuates
under that?
him.
I mean, he recruited a baby. You gotta think about that.
That is fair. And
No, yeah,
He recruited a
Roshi, I did
baby.
know that. Yeah, so Roshi said he did nothing. He did not do much because the tripping on his debut kind of killed his gimmick. Which
that's true.
I get it. Yeah, I know he won a battle royale against Hulk Hogan even after ruining his gimmick, which is kind of impressive.
I do like the
feel like-
knowledge that he just went right up to the mic and just played it off like it was nothing, though.
No, he did it like it was nothing. He was just like, I'm the Shockmaster. After doing that, stone-faced, you have to respect it. You really do.
Mad props.
Mad props.
The maddest props. This is the last match of the first bracket. We could take a quick break to watch his debut in the WWE. There's no
Oh my
copyrighted
God.
music or anything.
I should be
I'm
down for
absolutely
that.
fine with that.
Yes.
I have to see this man in action.
I love how I don't know who the hell Fred Ottman is, but I'm technically a fan just because
Oh,
of
he's done it!
He's done it!
TTW.
He beat the tree!
He has beaten the tree!
The voice was a voiceover, Roshi? No fucking way!
Wait, really?
That's canon? No, don't do that to me, please. No, that's so funny.
The illusion has been broken.
No, the coolest man in wrestling. It's just a
Sad.
voiceover. Sag. Oh, man.
It's okay, we saw Macho Man Randy Savage.
I'm so sad now. Thank you, Roshi. Alright, let's turn studio mode back on. Go to my other live channel and change this capture. Specific window. Let's do... Oh, that's not it. Do I not have the thing? Alright, I'm doing some scuff right now.
That's what makes a VTuber stream a VTuber stream.
Absolutely.
Let's just add a new capture. We'll do browser source. Just do that. And I have no idea how to do this. Shit. we technical difficulties, please stand by. Someone talk about the Shockmaster or something.
Somebody talk about literally anything that we've seen tonight.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, I, for one, keep thinking about the fact that
How do I do
the
it? Is
guy
it
in a
window
hazmat
capture?
suit
It is a window capture.
overcame
That's what I
his
need to
fear
do.
of steel chairs for 1 second when he picked up that steel chair.
It was impressive to see a guy in a hazmat suit face his PTSD like that and face
Truly
the
a
steel
brave
chair.
moment.
I was very proud of him.
So
Me
in
too.
round 1, right, we saw Necromancer Kozar Dreadmore come out on top, who will be facing it was guy in a hazmat suit that won that one, right?
His first win.
His first win, and unfortunately Nia was not here to see it, but you know, Nia's here in spirit, so that don't worry about it. Nia will catch it in the VOD, but we'll have to see if guy in a hazmat suit can actually come out on top against Kozar. And then looking down the bracket here, we had Sir Paladin and Starscream, which I believe that went to Starscream, did it not?
I think it did. I think it did.
I
think it
so.
did.
Okay.
Because we had a very long stream of Evil winning.
We did. That was broken by Jonathan Joestar,
The goodest boy, Jonathan Joestar,
who overcame Dio Brando, finally getting revenge.
on everything that man has
now-
done to him in his life.
Now we must see if a ghost can kill a transformer.
That's actually a really good way to phrase it. Okay, I'm gonna do a transition over to the Shockmaster's debut now. Alright. Your Fugis are gone for the time being. I'm also going to end the calls stream so I can find the right stream. Here we go. There you guys go. Y'all ready for this? It makes it so much funnier. Okay. Transition. Let's...
Oh
Okay.
no, oh no.
Let's,
Oh yes.
I don't know what this is, but I see Randy Savage.
Oh, I love the boiling point.
It's so
love
important.
the boiling point. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's just the hard cuts. Oh, that's still
Yes.
fine. That's still fine. It's
Oh,
still really
no.
good. Okay.
Oh no.
All right, here we go. We're going into the game lounge now. Just a quick little thing to before we get it. It's a 14-second video before we get back into our regular scheduled programming, ladies and gentlemen. I love how you can see him get redder as the video goes on.
It's enough to get me to the boiling point.
That video was filmed.
No?
That video was filmed like while Randy Savage was like still on like steroids.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, let's go back to our bracket. Next up, we're going back to the top. It's gonna be. Oh, this is a great matchup.
Where the
coming up.
cream rises.
Yeah, cream rises to the top, brother.
Too many spicy Slim Jims.
Oh, okay.
Snap into a Slim Jim, brother.
Oh yeah.
This is
I know
the
next to nothing about
innocence.
wrestling.
Oh, same. But like,
It is extremely surreal to me that we're selling plushes of wrestlers at work, and Randy Savage is one of them.
Okay, but would you buy a Ottoman Shockmaster plushie
100%.
I
Any day of the
would.
week.
I know nothing about the man.
just
I would.
just off of PTTW because it would be so hilarious to me if like one of your coworkers was like, "Oh, you like Fred Ottman?" and you were just like, "Yeah, from PTTW." Did you
He's
see him
my
go up against the
favorite
ominous floating orb?
PTTW. Yeah, right. Did
Okay.
you see him win against that tree?
Our next match is scheduled for one fall with a time limit of 45 minutes. Continuing on in our regularly scheduled bracket, we're seeing Kozar Dreadmore return to the ring now. We're gonna skip intros now, just straight into Hazmat Suit. This will help speed up things because we've already seen everyone's entrance tonight. Or plushie. I mean,
Or
I think that's
plushie.
just a ball.
you'll have to redo the
Yeah,
stream
Paul,
on
may
the
I make a request that we get back into the commentator
stream.
stream lounge?
Oh,
Because
you're right.
we are currently unable to see.
Yep, I'm scuffing again.
It's
It
all
can be
good.
like
It's all
that
good.
Sometimes.
There you guys go.
Many thanks.
There.
There it is. Now we can actually give live commentary.
Instead of 15-second delayed commentary.
Yes.
Nia's boy back in the ring again.
Is he going to be able to
amazing
pull out a
maneuver.
win? Now, the best part about this is that at this point onward, every one of these fighters coming into the ring is coming in off of a win.
Exactly.
Every single one of these is going to be winners versus winners.
Who will be able to keep their streak alive?
Because this is a special event tonight, nobody here in these brackets is actually counting towards their overall record as a wrestler.
Makes me so sad for somebody named Majima, but you know what? It'll be worth it if he can pull out a victory.
I'm also quite sad for.
I think he's just happy that he got to beat Kiryu for once.
Kiryu, yeah, exactly.
Ugh. Oh, my girlfriend gets out of work in like 6 minutes.
Must wait for the wrestling to be over.
She'll be. We don't live together, so hope she can join us.
Oh, cool. That'll work.
She would be in chat. She's been in chat before.
Oh yeah.
Her name is like 360 No Scope Master or something like that. Something really good.
I
As it
believe
should
she was
be.
there at Nia's birthday stream, if I'm not
She
mistaken.
She was.
I
I
out of the
remember.
ring.
I remember because when it was Nia's birthday stream, I remembered it was Nia's birthday stream while we were in a call, and I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go! It's Nia's birthday stream." And then I left after I told her I loved her, of course.
No.
And then
no.
I gave her the link. We talk regularly. It's not like I was like, "Oh shit, this is the one time a week we talk to each other, and I'm gonna go talk with Nia instead." Oh, Kozar Dreadmore just giving guy in a hazmat suit the business.
Truly.
I don't think Guy in a hazmat suit wants to give up the win streak that easily. It's gonna be potential that he
I
might
just
not have a
realized-
choice here, though.
I
It
just
has only
realized
been
if
about
we
6
wanted
minutes.
to shorten guy in a hazmat suit's name to something that's actually a name, we call him Gias, which is the like. What's the
The terminology.
no
No, I know what you're saying.
It's
Like
the
acronym.
abbreviation.
The acronym.
Acronym.
Yeah, abbreviation.
No,
Yes.
it would be acronym. You're right. It would be acronym.
I like that we all just
Abbreviation is
agree
when
with
you
each
shorten
other.
a word by putting a
Oh,
apostrophe.
true.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're
Well,
right.
you
It is
could put an
abbreviation.
apostrophe in that name.
I don't know. I kind of like just constantly saying guy in a hazmat.
Guy in a
suit.
hazmat.
Well,
It's right up there with
the
like
guy
a guy
in
named
a
Mike.
hazmat suit. Like, how you gonna like not be the guy in the hazmat suit? You know,
That
Right?
is in fact a guy in a hazmat suit.
it's almost like he's wearing a hazmat suit.
I can't believe it.
I love this
I didn't
guy.
see that
This is
coming.
another one
I
of the
don't
characters that
know
was
if I
just
believe
born
you.
out of my mind. There's a handful of characters in this league that were just born out of the insanity of my mind, out of the mad rumblings of marbles that like
Shoot around.
yeah, they shake
Jingle
around like a
around in
maraca.
there.
Yeah, and guy in a hazmat suit was one of them.
Good.
Oh god,
I
Quasar
love
just
the whips.
That is the
I
best
love-
move in history. That is the best. Kozar Dreadmore stands up, making Hazmat miss, and then he sees Hazmat miss and just goes, "Yeah, that was me," and like puts his hands up.
Taunts him.
Yeah.
I just love the line. That is the best move in history. He stands up. That's
He
it.
stands
That's the
up.
move.
That was what
That's the
happened.
move.
He knows he's bad, and he's not afraid to say it.
He's just gonna own everything he does. It doesn't matter if it was really him or not. If his opponent fucks up, that was all intentional, all planned.
Exactly.
Yep,
All according to plan.
all according to King
Is this it?
Kaku.
Ooh,
No!
the 2.9.
Oh, so close.
That's
And
it.
he keeps the
I think
streak.
Kozar's just actually dead. He wasn't even moving.
Yeah, no, Kozar
I
is
know, he
just
didn't even
dead.
get up.
He's about to
No.
have to join his skeleton army as one of his own.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of happy that Kozar lost.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I forgot, Kozar already holds a title. He's the Lord of Darkness.
Ah,
You're right. That's a solid point.
But if he joins his
So he
skeleton army
was-
as a skeleton, he will have to drink as much milk as they do.
They
Wasn't it
drink a
21
lot of
gallons a
milk.
day?
I don't know if he could keep up.
He's gonna have to learn.
More milk than man.
damn.
He's not gonna be
Our
able
next
to
match
fight
is scheduled
otherwise.
for one fall with a time limit of 45 minutes. This is our continuation of the bracket. Starscream versus Jonathan Joestar.
It is
Jonathan!
Jonathan's debut match. Well, actually, his last match
No.
was a debut match against Dio.
This is
But
his
it is his
debut night.
debut. Yeah, it's his debut night. So I'm wishing him luck. Already with the fire breath coming out here.
I think Starscream's just scared of Hamon. I don't think he knows what Hamon would do to a Cybertronian's body.
I don't know if Starscream understands the concept of a ghost.
A
being,
ghost
No,
like,
yeah, he
real
does. Starscream
and
was a
fighting
ghost
him.
before.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Gen 1, so G1 of Transformers, there was an entire, like, opening few seasons, and then they had a movie in, like, 1980, right? And
Okay.
in the 1980 movie, Starscream dies. Like, Unicron kills his ass when he makes Galvatron, which is, like, upgraded Megatron.
Right.
And after the movie, Starscream's just a ghost that haunts Galvatron.
So I need to know, right? Does this imply that there is such a thing as like a Transformers heaven?
That's the Allspark.
So that means wait, then are you telling me that there's a Transformer god and like
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
What?
yeah. No,
I,
Unicron is their devil, and Primus is their god. I think it's Primus.
Do they
the
have
one
a
thing I've
Jesus?
taken away from all of this is the fact that
Anyway,
I
yeah,
appreciate
look-
that
look,
this could be like ghost on ghost action.
This could
This
be
is
Ghost on
on
Ghost action. This could be Ghost on Ghost action, depending on the continuity. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm putting the Transformers wiki link in the Game
My
Lounge
God,
1 chat.
I'm
Yeah,
learning
Starscream's
so
ghost
much.
was a real thing.
Starscream's ghost! That's the best wiki headline I've ever seen.
No, yeah, read about it. It's hilarious, the shit that Starscream's ghost has done. To just... Like, do you remember Dragon Ball Abridged when Nappa died and just started haunting Vegeta?
No, but I'm seeing
Yeah.
Damn You Taco Bell.
Oh my god.
Did you see that?
He
critic
killed...
Jonathan!
Jonathan killed Starscream! He's not moving!
This is ghost on ghost action!
No, I think that
He's
just
dead
became
again.
ghost on ghost action! Starscream's dead!
For the
Yeah.
second time. 4 minutes,
the
24
second time.
seconds. If only they could have done it 4 seconds faster. We would have had a
He-
420 here tonight.
Jonathan whipped out
Unfortunate.
the Sunlight Yellow Overdrive.
I think we just had our first death in the league.
These last 2 matches have ended in literal just death.
I can't believe Jonathan would kill a man.
He's killed a lot of men, though.
Has
For a
he?
good cause.
Wait, has Jonathan killed a lot of men?
Yeah, in the manga.
Roshi, Mom, Starscream is a ghost again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah. Oh, this one's a good one. I think our boy Majima's gonna enjoy this fight.
Wait, who's going up next?
It is
Oh,
Headless
that's
Horseman.
right.
Headless Horseman versus Majima is up next.
Headless
Let's go
Horseman has
down
a
to the
lot to
ring.
prove.
I trust you guys to commentate for me. I'll be right back.
No worries. See, the last time we had Headless Horseman in the ring, we accidentally did not actually show the entire fight at all. We just kind of were on the other screen. So not only did we badmouth Headless Horseman by introducing Revolver Ocelot with all the like hype and
All the
gusto of a
gusto.
proper announcer, only to get to Headless Horseman and immediately go, yeah, he's Headless Horseman. Nobody
It's
really
like,
cares.
yeah, there's this fucko.
Yeah, but then we badmouth him the entire time as he's beating
get
the
back.
shit out of Ocelot,
Yeah.
stealing Ocelot's moves,
No,
and at
yeah.
the end of like a 14-minute, nearly 15-minute match, we recognize that none of it was actually televised. So now,
Yeah.
Headless Horseman is probably furious about this.
No, yeah, we inadvertently like shockmastered this man. We shockmastered him. Yeah, 100%. We
We have
shockmastered
slighted
him.
him.
We put we put the metaphorical stud in the way of his drywall debut.
I will say, Headless Horseman does have a chance with the victory from the Orb earlier to fight the Orb if he can best Majima in this fight.
And
If
then
he
Orb
comes
would
out on
have to
top.
win in their next fight
That is true.
against Dagoth which honestly, I think that could work.
That could work. We've
think that could
seen
work.
Dagoth go down a couple times, though I think that given his past of losing to quite a few people now, actually, after the loss to the Raptor, he came in no holds bar against Dante, just beat his ass into submission immediately.
Headless screw
So if
job.
he does the same to Ominous Floating Orb, it might not go so well for it, but we will see. We will see.
Why is Miku here?
Hey,
What?
Miku!
Miku! What?
Has Miku come to aid Majima
I
as the
think
fellow Japanese
Miku
brethren?
is Miku gonna avenge or like I think Miku's
Oh,
working
she
with
showed
Orb. Miku's working with the Orb now. Orb is scared of the wrath of Headless Horseman, I think. And he's just like, I beat you, and
You know what it could be though? It could be the fact that, Miku is a virtual idol. And if you know about Majima is everybody's idol.
It's
this
true.
is just a tag team idol duo.
It's like he has a stand.
Stand is Miku.
His stand is Miku.
And is Miku.
But that tracks because Miku is a song name.
It's true.
That is true.
True.
I think stands could also be band names though, and Miku is also the band, technically.
True, they can be song names, album names, band names.
Whatever.
And there she goes.
Whatever Papa Araki was feeling at the time.
For
Yes,
real.
truly.
Go
Whatever
bless.
was cooking in
Honestly
his
though, go
brain.
bless. Go bless Papa Araki and his now deflated men.
Yeah.
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 I don't blame him. I think I actually read the interview he did about his newer art style, where he said, "Yeah, the reason why I drew men as like literal mountains of muscle way back in the day was because I was just copying the manga style of the era."
Yeah.
Which is valid.
And then once he became popular enough that like he could just do whatever he wanted, he developed his own style, which I mean, completely valid.
Hell yeah.
So while I do think that Part 3 Jotaro is like peak character design, I do recognize that Part 4 Jotaro, after his muscles got popped with a sewing needle, is still great.
He's also
Majima
peak
is not
character
putting up
design.
much of a fight here, and
'Cause
I
he's
think
very
it's
soft.
because Majima has already had all the fight that he wanted. He came here to fight Kiryu. He got what he wanted, and he's out now. He's just
Yeah,
done
he's
with
checked
this.
out. Like, mentally, he's checked out.
Look at all of these whiffs, whiff after whiff from Majima. Though it is kind of hard to kick somebody in the head when they don't have a head. You know?
I don't think he's been whiffing. He's been hitting the head hitbox
Has
for
he been
Headless
hitting?
Horseman. Yeah, I think he has. I mean, that's not a whiff. That's not a hit. That's a whiff. But-
Yeah.
Like, when he's been doing those high kicks, Headless Horseman's been going down. So I think those have
Yeah.
been connected.
It's just been hard to see, when there's no head there.
Yeah.
I, unlike Miku, could not see the hitboxes.
No, yeah, we just have skill issues.
Yes, exactly.
The air from the kicks has been knocking the Headless Horseman down.
Do you think it's possible that Majima is throwing here just to get out of the tournament early because he's already defeated Kiryu, which is all he cared about?
Do you think he's like
He's
trying to
done
like
what
save
he came
himself
here
from
to
injury?
do.
Yeah, he's like, I don't really care about this. I just want to go backstage, deal
And
with
fight,
Kiryu
and probably like
backstage.
get in a giant cone.
Yeah,
I think I
And
think
there
that's
it
what
is.
it was.
There it is.
There
I
it is.
told you.
I think he was just throwing so he could go get in a giant cone backstage and I don't know, ambush Kiryu.
That is what they say. Majima is in fact everywhere.
Maybe he
Everywhere.
could take one of the boxes from Solid Snake.
Snake also does hiding boxes backstage, you're right.
While we transition to the next match, I will be right back. I do need to grab some water.
Yeah, take your time.
Must stay hydrated.
Make sure to be drinking your water, everybody. Stay hydrated out
was
there.
actually about to
Especially
pour
Brought to
my
you by our
second energy
sponsor,
drink.
Smart Water.
Have you before we start? I'm gonna wait for Aki. Aki's like probably one of my favorite people in terms of commentary on the panel, and I don't want to make
Yes.
Aki miss anything here. Very important co-host on this panel, expert of anomalies. You know,
Absolutely.
so I do know we do have a JoJo expert on the panel here, and also a wrestling expert on the panel. How do you guys felt about the fights tonight?
I
Absolutely
personally think
magnificent.
they've been very good and very interesting, and I've been enjoying every second of it.
We
Me
will
too.
have to look into signing you on as Dio's manager, Shelby, because I think Dio is in need of a manager. He's still an open free agent right now.
Good luck with that one, honestly. I'll have to see if I can't find a way to manipulate him with my own tactics.
I mean, all you got to do is
Into-
like tell him that you can help remake the universe in his image, and he'll just like poochie your ass. So
Yeah, I could do that. I will aid him in his quest to defeat those pesky Joestars.
yeah, those pesky Joestars. I mean, I think he won his opening match against Jotaro.
But then he lost to the Ghost of Jonathan, so he is still plagued by them.
True.
That is true. It looks like Dio won last week against Hatsune Miku and Doom Guy. And Dio is 1-for-1 in his record, which means he lost to Jotaro. So he's actually lost to both the JoJos so far.
I'm telling you.
Dang.
History repeats itself
It's
constantly. He just
cyclical.
can't win.
It's all cyclical. We live in a cycle.
We
love-
live
I
in
love it here.
society.
Yes.
I love it here on this panel.
It's
God's-
wonderful.
We are
It's like he could win versus anybody unless you are a Joestar.
exactly. He just fights the skeleton army, and he's like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. He fights Doom Guy and Miku, and he's like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. but he fights one Joestar and he just immediately crumbles. It's you know what it is. You know what? It's because the Joestars know that he has a weak leg. they
He's a
know.
bad knee.
They know that if you hit the leg, he just explodes for some reason.
For some reason.
For some reason.
I mean, that is like I'll stand by the fact that Part 3's ending, the final fight against Dio, was kind of anticlimactic because it was just like, yeah, and then Jotaro punched him in the leg and Dio exploded.
It was incredibly anticlimactic, even.
Yeah.
You know what was worse? The ending of Eyes of Heaven.
Same shit.
Yeah,
different
same
day.
shit.
Same.
Same shit. Yeah, you're right.
But also,
We
quite
hate to see
frankly,
it.
in my opinion, Over Heaven Dio was incredibly disappointing as a whole, as much as I loved him and his design.
Yeah. The boss fight definitely could have been better.
I have a question for you as fans of as like super fans of JoJo like me. Part 2, Cars, who's my favorite villain of all time, gets the power of all living beings when he becomes perfect ascended Cars, right? Did
Yes.
Cars have a stand?
Literally, God.
Hmm.
Could he?
Did he? I mean,
Oh.
we do know that Araki didn't have the concept of stands yet, but we also know that canonically speaking, Jonathan already had Hermit Purple at the time of Phantom Blood. Like, during Phantom Blood, he had Hermit Purple, he just didn't know it.
Yeah.
So that means
It stands
Joseph
to
also,
reason.
yeah, that means Joseph also had Hermit Purple at the time of fake
Battle
fan.
tendency?
Yeah, battle
Yeah.
tendency. Thank you.
Fake fan?
Yeah, fake fan.
No.
That's what I say when I forget names of things. I call myself a fake fan. So I could beat everyone else to it. But we know that because Jonathan had Hermit Purple at the time of Phantom Blood, that means Joseph had Hermit Purple at the time of Battle Tendency, which means that Cars would have also hypothetically, like, stands weren't something that entered the universe after Battle Tendency. So did Cars have a stand?
I'm willing to
I
accept
mean,
that.
it's possible.
I think so. I think it is possible, but I think the reason why we didn't see Cars have a stand, outside of the fact that, again, Araki just hadn't invented stands yet, was probably because he didn't know they existed. He only did things that he knew existed and knew how they worked.
Yeah.
Like, so because he didn't know what a stand was, he didn't have one, but I think if he knew what a stand was, he'd be able to give himself one.
Yeah.
And if he was able to give himself one, could he give himself just any stand? Because he's the perfect being and as a result can mimic anything? Like, could he just be
But
like,
then, what would he pick?
anything, honestly?
The
Like,
thing is, would he
there's-
have to pick? Could
Like,
he?
he literally, if he knew what a stand was, if he saw, for some reason, Joseph unlock Hermit Purple and go, oh, that's a stand? He could just be like, now I have, I don't know, fucking, now I have the world, and then just freeze time and kill him. Now
He
I
would pick
have...
the ugliest
So
stand,
long
wouldn't
as he
he?
doesn't monologue for like 20 seconds during a 5-second time
5
stop.
second time stop.
It's true. He could also
True.
he could also just be like, now I have Diver Deep, and you're now stuck in concrete. You know? Like,
Yeah.
I love Diver Down so much.
yeah, Diver Down, not Diver Deep. My bad.
Fake
Have
fan.
you read the theory that Araki wanted to do band and song names for stands even in part 3, but he didn't because he was afraid of possibly copywriting, like possible copyright stuff, and that's why the world has like a diver aesthetic because it was originally supposed to be Diver Down.
Yeah. Well, I
Ah.
also read someone else was talking about how it was like references to like Dio music or something.
Yeah. The name, the world, is likely a reference to actual like IRL Dio, Because in his most famous song, there is a line where he talks about like he just says the world in the same way
Yeah.
that Dio goes Zawarudo,
But then, like, at the same time, why would he be afraid to name the stands after songs and bands and stuff when he was already doing that from part 1?
You're right, he was, and
'Cause
that's
we
why I
have,
disagree with that
REO
one personally. I've just
Speedwagon.
seen it like tossed around because like it's true though. Like you could see fan analysis go through all the stands from part 3 and like be able to give them like songs they were likely inspired by and would have been named
Yeah.
after if they were in part 4.
Right.
But they just didn't for some reason. And I agree that I think it probably was like part 3 was if I recall correctly, part 3. Oh, you know what it was? Part 3 wasn't a manga at first. It was a OVA in like the 90s.
Oh, did the OVA come before the manga?
I think so.
I didn't realize that.
Because the OVA was like 93 to like 2000? 2001 is when that came out, I want to say.
It was
The OVA?
serialized in 89 to 92. Maybe no, the manga was before the OVA.
Yeah, I thought so.
The OVA
The first part that came out of the OVA, which is like the second half of Stardust Crusaders, came out in like 93.
Right.
And then like the second part, which was like the first the earlier bits of the series, came out in like 2000 or 2001 or something.
The original run of the manga was from April 3rd, 1989 to April 27th, 1992, and the OVA went from 1993 to 1994, and then again in 2000 to 2002, and it didn't get animated until 2014, 2015, like for the actual TV series.
Yeah.
That's interesting. See, I thought for some reason the OVA came before the manga, and that might have been why, but no, I guess I'm just a fake fan.
It'd be like that.
It do be like that.
I just really know. I just know that like the earliest the manga stuff came out in like the 80s. So
As long as we're waiting, you
It's
guys,
really
you guys want to
old.
watch another video?
Hell yeah.
You just switch back to this. Why not have? That's weird. Where's my mouse? For some reason I can't see my mouse when my mouse is just gone. And going away from the tab where I have. Oh, is it back now? Is it just back? Yeah, okay. OBS stopped eating my mouse. Thank you, OBS. Alright. Anyone got a video suggestion? Oh, we were just about to switch over to watching some stuff with you.
Oh,
But nope,
While
we're
we
now
were
ready for the
waiting.
next match. We were not gonna go without you to watch
I
our
appreciate
next
that.
match. Dagoth versus the ominous floating orb.
oh, I
We
do
couldn't-
appreciate waiting on
We
me for
couldn't
the
let you
ominous
miss
floating
the
orb.
Yep, we're entering now with Dagoth I'm just gonna go ahead and skip their intros again because again, we've already watched these intros. We already know who's fighting. Dagoth
You already know who it is.
You already know who it is. It's the man. It's the funny guy who is in love with Jesus, but also is the devil and Orb.
The orb needs no introduction.
Orb needs no
Never.
introduction. I think the Orb just casts
Cool.
his intro into your head when he's coming out.
As long as it
Yeah.
doesn't cast a seizure into my head, it's all good.
I mean,
Unfortunately, I believe there's the potential.
there is always the potential.
I was
Exactly.
gonna say, there's always the potential.
There's always the potential. He could be hit weird, and then just like everyone gets a seizure because of like a psychic feedback loop.
Do you think that the orb has extreme control over the seizures that it projects, or is it just like a
I do
defense
think it's
mechanism
like a.
that
I do
comes
think it's
out?
like a. I do think it's like a projected thing. Like oh look at that. That was a seizure for sure. Um, I do think it's like a projected thing. Like the orb chooses who gets it. But like I think if Dagoth Ur was to hit the orb hard enough to crack it, I think it might just like lose control for a second, and we'd have a few medical emergencies in the audience.
That's a risk that you always take when you come to one of these shows. But you know
Oh,
what?
you
That's why they had to sign all those like waivers that said like you can't sue us if you have a seizure in the audience.
We
Yep.
are not liable.
We're
We're
not
not
liable for
liable.
seizures induced by the orb.
If you try to take the orb to court, I don't know how that's going to go for you.
I
I
think
don't recommend it.
I don't know how that would go. Yeah, like what would the orb do? Just like just give the judge a seizure, maybe?
Like, do you think that the orb actually gives any fucks about the legal system?
No.
It's an orb. It's an ominous floating. It could just float away. How can you jail
How
that?
can you stop it? It could just float away.
What are you gonna do?
Aki repeatedly with like the 10 out of 10 commentary. It's an orb. What are you gonna do?
It goes right back to my philosophy on the man with the raptor head. It's just he's a man with a raptor head. What more do I need to say? Like, what are you gonna do against that? He has a raptor head. It's
Yeah.
an orb. That's just how it goes. It could
Yeah.
just float away.
I can agree with that. I can agree that it's just an orb.
It is just an orb.
What I want to know
So-
is when are we gonna see the ominous floating orb cosplayers?
I think we've seen some in the crowd tonight. If you look out in the crowd, there is at least one heavyset man in a black T-shirt, and his tummy is suspiciously
didn't-
ovular.
I didn't think about that. You make a solid point.
Oh, the
We
reversal
already
by
have the
Dagoth
signs.
Ur.
It's only a matter of time.
I think that we're the Family Guy death pose seizure, a iconic move by the orb.
I was gonna say, can you really call it a fan favorite? But iconic works, yes. Iconic, yes. Fan favorite, I think that's a little rude.
I think it's
but
Orb's
also
favorite.
accurate.
Oh look, you see the cosplayer in the background. Top
Oh,
left.
you're right.
Yeah.
That is an orb cosplayer, and they are extremely excited to see the orb back in the ring. Actually,
Yeah.
out of the ring now, if we're being honest about it.
Yeah, I think that Orb might amass a cult over time and might be a evil we need to stop here in the PTTW, but as it currently stands, I think it's fine. Yeah, whatever. We have an orb, and he
As a
floats
fan
around.
of the orb, I don't know if we should stop the orb. I think the orb,
Deserves a
rightfully,
cult.
if it is the most powerful being in the PTTW, does it not have a right
To have a cult. That's true.
to have a cult? Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Or to just do whatever it wants. Like, if Mike's like, I fucked your mom, I'm like, get out of here, Mike, no one likes you. If the orb was like, I fucked your mom, like, telepathically talking to me, and it was just like, by the way, I
Orb
fucked your
just
mom, I'd be like,
Orb just
thanks,
beat
man.
Dagoth Ur.
yeah, there we go. There we have it. We're going to have the
Orb.
matchup. We're going to have the matchup.
That's true. It's the
That is a
matchup. It's
confirmed
happening.
Headless Horseman.
Oh my
ominous
god,
floating
it's
orb matchup.
happening. That's amazing that just happened.
Extremely exciting outcome.
Yeah.
Now I need to confirm for the people at home. Wrestling might be fake, but PTTW is unscripted.
Yeah, no, 100% unscripted. We don't know
100%
who's winning
real.
going into these things.
Yeah, this is all real. I was talking to Nazo this morning. Nazo made a comment about how good the models were, and I said, they're not models. That's just actually the ominous floating orb. That's just actually, the Joe stars.
It's just them.
That's why they look so good.
We
That's
got
just, that's just them.
we got like special contracts and like pulled them in from other universes. Roshi says, "Wonder if the orb does cheesecake beefcake photo books. It has the curves. It has the curves. It does.
Oh,
if anything, it has
does.
infinite curves because it's an orb."
The curviest. In fact.
We did confirm in the first episode of PTTW that the orb is actually so smooth that it broke the minds of people trying to study it, like, on a molecular level. Like, with most things, if you, like, zoom in with a microscope, you'll see, like, roughness at certain magnifications. Not with the orb. Nope, it's perfectly
Not
smooth.
with the orb.
Not with the orb. Perfectly smooth.
The perfect specimen.
Yeah.
Has anybody
Quite frankly.
contacted the SCP Foundation about the orb? Is
Who-
there a containment
the
protocol
who-
for it?
The Who Foundation? We here at the PTTW replaced their ass.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've taken over. Got it.
That's what the back rooms are. That's why we have skeletons in our back rooms.
When you say the back rooms, do you mean the back rooms or the back rooms TM?
No, I mean like our facility has back rooms,
But
and
do we
they're
also
just in
have
there.
the back rooms?
I don't think we have the back rooms. Like I
I
don't
can
want to
make
go
that
on my
happen
rant
for us.
about why I hate the back rooms.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it because of the entities?
It's because of the entities.
Okay, big same.
Yeah, no, I remember when the back rooms was just like liminal spaces are creepy because you're alone and like madness will get you. I
Thank
remember
you.
that. Like
And not like, ooh, big smiley guy. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Oh no, this man made of wires is gonna chase after you and go
Dude, no joke.
really loud at you.
My favorite thing about the back rooms was that if you found somebody else in it, the threat was A, you're alone and you're going insane, and B, if you did find somebody else, they're also insane. They probably don't have a food source. They're gonna kill you.
Yeah, I remember the original horror of the back rooms was isolation causes madness. If you find someone else, there's no way of knowing A, if your madness has just manifested to them, or B, if they are just another mad individual that's going to kill you. Yeah, exactly.
Now, I will admit, and I will say this, right? Not to just tangent on this, but I'm also a big fan of the original Backrooms, and I hate what it has become, so we are the same.
We should do liminal Gmod night, because that's a thing.
Oh, hell yes.
Like, just old maps from, like, way back in the day that are just liminal as hell to exist in.
I will say, to their credit, to people's credit, the original Backrooms posting on, God forbid, 4chan of all places, did say, something is here, it knows where you are, but you don't know where it is.
No, I do know the exact quote. The exact quote is, God forbid if you hear something because it definitely heard you.
Thank you. So there is this kind of inkling of, ooh, what if something's here? But the idea behind that wasn't
there is an entity.
Monsters. The idea behind that was isolationism.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as if you are in a pitch dark room, right?
That you went into assuming is empty.
Right. The idea of there being something with you is terrifying.
Yes.
And if you're alone, it's even more terrifying because you have no idea if you're really alone or if that thing
critical hit
eluded your...
Snake just
holy shit!
Just killed Godzilla.
Sorry, Godzilla.
He's going in for seconds! Seconds! We need to cut away! That could be lethal!
It was lethal.
That's not allowed!
Snake is just out for blood tonight!
But a critical hit was how Jonathan killed Starscream, so I got very scared for Godzilla.
Yeah, that's very valid, actually. A lot of our matches tonight have ended in death.
No, yeah, like, the next time we see Starscream, that's Starscream's ghost.
Yeah, that's not Starscream. That's Starscream's ghost. And Kozar might have to come back as one of his skeletons in the RE.
Nah, Kozar has contingencies. He has clones backstage.
Oh, good.
Like, clones like the clone spell from Dungeons & Dragons.
So wait, does the current one that died become a skeleton and then the clone takes over as the new Kozar?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So, Funny Valentine.
Kind of. Really close to it. Anyway, we have probably one of my favorite matches here tonight. It's Fred Ottman, the Shockmaster, versus Man Raptor.
Oh man,
good one.
The rulers of the world.
Now,
Man Raptor going
Fred's
in
my
with an early
favorite to
choke.
win here, but my money's on that Raptor, man.
Yeah, money's on Raptor, honestly. Raptor has like no chill. Like he'll just hit you in the balls, or pull out or just pull out a baseball bat with barbed wire on it 3 times.
Baseball bat.
Yeah.
I'm still incredibly disappointed we didn't get to see that his last match.
You know what it may have been, though? He may have been being strategic about this, okay? Maybe he was saving the baseball bats because he knew he could win that match without them.
Yeah.
Maybe he knows he might need them against Fred.
That's what I'm saying. We might just not have seen them yet.
He needs to shock the Shockmaster.
Yeah, I can hear Jim Ross shrieking, "By God, that son of a bitch killed him!" Classic.
And here's his chance.
Here's his
Man
chance.
Raptor is out of the ring, and he's electing to
He
just
goes
climb
back
back in.
in.
Oh, Fred Ottman with the
He
strangest
might not
pin
want
ever.
to show his hand just yet. He doesn't want Fred Ottman to
Strangest.
know his strategy.
He doesn't want Fred Ottman to know that he can pull out 3 barbed wire baseball bats and then not use
In
them.
one match.
And then not use
yes.
them. Oh, the amazing technicality of that body drop. Oh my goodness. How can the Shockmaster hold up to whatever the hell this is? Whatever the hell Man Raptor
He is
is.
the Shockmaster.
He
He'll
is
shock you.
the Shockmaster. You know what?
Prepare to be
I
shocked.
want to say, I think Fred Ottman is at a disadvantage here because, unfortunately, Man Raptor's not made of wood.
I think Fred Ottman's at a bit of a disadvantage here because that's a man with a raptor for a head.
Yeah,
I
true.
cannot stress this enough.
Yeah, that is an actual raptor head. Like, holy shit.
Fred Ottman might be the shock master, but Man Raptor has the shock factor.
He...
Oh, damn, dude.
Man Raptor
You know-
wants that helmet. I think Man Raptor wants the helmet. I can agree with that. He thinks it looks cool. His raptor head's like that thing sparkle.
We have determined that Man Raptor had a thing against Dagoth Ur because he wanted that mask. He was jealous of
No,
the
yeah,
mask.
that is canon. Yeah, Man Raptor wanted Dagoth Ur's mask, and I think that's just his thing. Like, when things are shiny and also on people's faces, I think Man Raptor wants it.
What if, because Man Raptor hates everything, he also hates his own raptor head and wants to cover it?
Yeah.
With
No, yeah,
I think
whatever
that's what it
he
is.
find.
No, I can agree with that. Yeah, Raptor
But then,
probably...
like, he'll get it, and then
oh.
he'll hate it himself.
Man Raptor is out of the ring. Here is an opportunity.
Oh my goodness!
Are we
Fred
going
to
Ottman's
get
holding the
something?
bars here. Oh, choking him out again. This
Oh
is
my
just
God.
showing the
Ooh.
amount of hate that lives inside of Man Raptor.
It really does.
It really does.
It
Like,
does.
Man Raptor will just choke you. Oh, he's biting! He's
Ooh.
using the raptor teeth!
Fred
Oh!
Ottman did not-
The barbed wire bat! The barbed wire bat! Two! We got two! We got two! Oh my goodness! Fred Ottman's bleeding!
My God.
I was
Going
gonna
for
say,
the
if
pin.
Fred Ottman did not have that
Please
helmet,
tell me
he
that's
would have had
it.
his head bitten
Oh,
off,
so close.
trying to
Oh.
knock some teeth out here.
Oh,
Going back for the bat.
Oh, he's going to use it.
Come on, hit him with the
actually
bat.
going
Hit
to
him with the
use it
barbed
this
wire
time.
and Man
Getting some use
Raptor,
out of
come
that
on!
bat.
Oh, just dropping him on it. Going for the
Oh
pin.
my God.
This could be it.
My God.
Oh,
Not quite.
these two
Ottman's not giving up that
beings
easily.
of these two beings of raw hatred just going at each other. Fred Ottman
This
living
is
through
quite the
PTSD
spectacle.
of having his helmet removed, and Man Raptor going through PTSD of having his head removed. Oh, I love this. This has probably been
You
my
really-
favorite match tonight.
You really got to hand it to Ottman on this
Same.
one. I think
You
he's,
really
at this
do.
point he's fighting for his life.
He's definitely fighting for his life.
Definitely.
We
he's
might see the
bleeding.
death of Fred Ottman, the Shockmaster, here tonight, folks.
There is blood on the ring
And on that man.
And on that man.
and on that man.
Man Raptor just taking a minute now. Oh my goodness. Oh, the slam.
Welcome to the jam.
This is intense.
Oh, choking him out. Is this
Is
it?
Man Raptor going
Is he
to
gonna tap
another-
out?
Or
Is he-
is the world going to be shocked?
Oh no. This match is amazing. Fred Ottman
Oh.
just needs a minute. He is so exhausted.
He's like on his last leg at
He
this
really
point.
is. He really
It is do or
is.
die for Fred Ottman right now. He
It
does
Oh yeah,
not
he
have
knows
a
he's like
choice.
raptor food if he loses.
This might be the last we see of Fred Ottman.
Choking him out. Using those muscular human arms on his fucked up man raptor body. Oh, another! Going for the
Another
teeth again! The teeth!
Again, this helmet is
Teeth.
doing him a lot of favors right now.
Oh, but he's still bleeding.
He's-
Fresh
he's-
blood on
he's
the mat again.
enjoying it.
Going for the bat.
Going back for the bat.
No.
I'm very surprised he's actually using this bat.
The whiff.
The whiff.
Oh,
Going for another choke out, though. That's it. Fred Ottman
You
is
hate
just,
to see
he's
it.
out. Fred Ottman's
oh
out.
man.
Knocked unconscious by the man raptor
The blood
choking his
pooling
ass
under
out.
him.
I was gonna say the blood is pooling under him.
We're
Man,
getting-
you hate
He
to
may not
see a
have
Man
lived.
Raptor win, but you love to see him fight. You know.
Yeah, you really. I mean, we're getting emergency services for Fred
I'm gonna
Ottman
say
in right
I'm
now.
really worried about
I'd say
that man.
Feldman is literally just a human with a helmet.
Yeah,
And
we're
I don't think he's
we're
got his
getting.
helmet anymore. I think Man Raptor has taken that helmet.
That is just a man.
He wants legal rights to that helmet, where you have to take Man Raptor to court now.
Oh
All right,
no,
we're going
this
up
one's gonna make me
into
really
our
sad.
next. We're going up into our next fight.
All right,
Guy in a hazmat
Nazo.
suit versus
my
Jonathan
favorite?
Joestar.
Who's your favorite to win, Nazo? You have rooted
Oh,
for both of these
no.
men the entire
I
tournament.
have. Oh, this is gonna be really hard to pick.
I always
To
have
be
to go
fair,
with Jonathan.
Jonathan beat up your boy Dio.
He did, but
That
like
is
it's
fair,
his
but I
right.
was gonna say, I think Nazo likes that.
And Dio deserved every bit of it.
It's true. He did. My husband did deserve every minute of it.
Yes.
I think the thing here, right, is that Man in a Hazmat Suit, as per his full legal name, is absolutely the underdog, right?
It's
But
true.
it is Jonathan's debut night. Both of them have the rights for a win here.
They do.
It,
They've been going strong.
I would love to see either of these men win, but I would also hate to see either of these men lose.
It's unfortunate, and you got to remember this is their third match tonight. They have to be exhausted, battered, and bruised. And whoever
as
wins
exhausted
this,
as a ghost can get.
and whoever wins this moves on to the next match as the Fatal 3-Way.
Roshi is saying Hazmat Guy for the win on this one.
Well, we all know
I do
that.
believe that Hazmat Suit Man here. Sorry, guy with a hazmat suit. I gotta get his
hazmat.
full
It could be
legal
it's
name
any
correct.
of it. I don't think he cares, honestly.
But I care.
It's a respect thing.
It's a respect thing. I had to put respect on that name.
It's true.
Guy with a
Do you think
hazmat
that
suit.
is what?
Oh,
Do you think
disrespectful
that's what's on
arm.
his driver's license?
Oh, absolutely.
We don't know what his driver's license said. We asked for it, and it just broke some intern's mind. So, like,
I fully believe it has to say guy in a hazmat suit because that's all the DMV could put on the card. They don't know who's under there.
yeah, it's true.
Do you think that they tried to remove the hazmat suit and nobody knows what happened after that?
We didn't ask the DMV.
What if he was
That's
the
smart.
orb? What if the man in a hazmat suit and the orb are one and the same?
Well,
Have
we
you ever
know that
seen
guy
them
in a
the same
hazmat suit
room?
has a body though, because
but
those are
hold
his
on.
natural
We have
muscles.
we've seen guy in a hazmat suit and orb at the same time. We have.
That is true. We have seen them at the same
Or
time
have
in the same
you?
room.
We have seen them in the same
You
ring going head
trust
to head.
his eyes.
Are you implying here that the orb made us all hallucinate guy in a hazmat suit like some kind of stand?
Yes.
What if the orb is guy in a hazmat suit stand?
Yeah, what if
What
it is
if
the
guy in
other
a
way
hazmat
around?
suit is the orb stand?
Like his stand
okay.
is his own containment officer.
I was gonna say, the thing about this matchup, right, is that guy in a hazmat suit does have the advantage here, because technically speaking, Jonathan is a ghost, and guy in a hazmat suit's entire purpose here is to contain anomalies.
It's true. He
This
lives
is
in our
literally
back
his
rooms
job.
and kills skeletons all day when he's not in the ring. Like that's his thing. Guy in a hazmat suit, every time we've ever interviewed him, he just sort of like ominously stared at us. It was kind of cool actually. But we
He's not
do
a
have
dick like
CCTV
like
footage
Mike.
of him taking like visual joy in like just harming anomalies.
Are you sure he's staring at you? Because I can't quite see anything past that visor.
It's true. I mean,
He
we don't know what he's
he
looking
could just
at.
be staring off into space.
I don't
Nobody
think there's a lot
knows.
going on behind that visor, honestly. I think he's just like a one-track mind. Like, I see anomaly,
He's
I kill
checked
anomaly.
out.
Single cell organism.
Yes.
He
He
knows
sees-
one thing. He's on autopilot.
Yeah, he sees anomaly, he kill anomaly. Like, I think that's literally what it is.
Exactly what it is.
Ooh,
It's his
the roundhouse
programming.
kick.
Oh, going in for the brutal assault on Hazmat's head.
He's
Hitting him
giving
right in
May
the
or may
orb.
not be his weak point, because again, we've never inspected his body.
We don't even know if he has a real body.
I think he does. Again, harkening back to the beginning of this match, or not this match, but the beginning of the night, them some muscles under that suit.
Them are some muscles. We
Them
at
are
least
some
know that
muscles.
he has some muscles.
But then
anybody,
what if
like-
it's like... What if it's like Anchor Arms from SpongeBob?
I don't think it is. We've seen this man manhandle anomalies.
Sorry, I was just imagining one of those, like, those, like, Among Us inflatable suits.
Oh
my God.
Like, that's what he is? That'd be
Yeah,
hilarious.
he's just got, like, a fan in the back that's, like, inflating his suit, so it looks like he's
Yeah.
super muscular.
That'd be hilarious.
But no, I think those muscles are genuine. Now, steroids or not, I don't know, but I think those are his human muscles.
Ooh,
Is this
brutal.
going to be it? No.
No.
Dropping him on his head. It's like he knew that's his weak point.
I was gonna say,
I don't
again,
think
though,
that boy needs any more head trauma, man.
guy in a hazmat suit probably has entire files written up
Oh,
about
he
Oh
did
every-
it!
my goodness.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness,
You
folks.
hate to see Jonathan lose,
This
but
is
you love to see
easily-
guy in a hazmat suit
This
win.
is
True.
easily
He's-
the best
He's just
night.
doing his job.
He's just doing his job.
Nia, where are you?
Nia, where
Your
are you?
book is killing
Your
it out here.
boy. He's going on to the final three.
Do you
Oh
think
my
this is all just an elaborate prank by guy in a hazmat suit?
Like
He's
he,
like,
like
my
he wanted
manager's
to
not
come in
here
as an
tonight. I'm gonna
underdog.
just- Yeah. Like he knew he could win whenever he wanted to, right? So whenever his manager's around, he'll just throw for the fun of it. Seem like, oh, I can't do anything. Get me out of here. Give me a day
We're
off.
going into
right?
a grudge match, people. Headless Horseman
Yeah,
versus
here we
Floating
go.
Orb. Here we go. Who's gonna
Oh,
be in the
man.
final
Match of the
three?
Does this man get his head back? Is he just going to be the Horseman?
John Horseman.
Ooh, immediately out of the ring.
They want no rules. They want to be unjudgeable.
You gotta
Sometimes it
give
is very
somebody
hard
props.
to judge that orb.
I was gonna say, you gotta give somebody props when they are mentally willing
Match
to
of the
knock
night
the
contender.
orb out of the ring.
Roshi said match of the night contender. I don't know if you mean this match, Roshi, or the previous match. I think match of the night was Fred Oddman versus Man Raptor. That was
Yeah,
oh my
it really
goodness.
was.
At
Beautiful.
least so far. Match of the year contender.
Oh geez, match of the year. This one could be match of the year, but this was already the opening match on first night. On the first night we had Ominous Floating Orb versus Headless Horseman
but
as a
to
grudge
be
match.
fair, they didn't earn that match. They earned this match.
Oh, you're
These
right.
fighters have been through a tournament to get here to fight each
To the
other
final,
again.
like to the semifinals. You're right.
Yes, exactly.
This is the semifinals. Like whoever wins this match goes on to the fatal three-way at the end of the night as the finals for who becomes the official anomaly, which ironically enough includes man in a hazmat suit. Someone that we don't know if he's anomalous or not. He just really hates anomalies.
A nice
You can
slaps.
tell that signature slapping move Headless Horseman has was inspired by his hatred for Orb. He's just pretending Orb's ahead right now.
I do have to
So
wonder what would happen
close.
if somebody took sandpaper to the ominous floating orb. Would
I
it
don't
rough
think
it
it-
up, or is it so smooth it wouldn't even catch?
I don't think it would catch. I think
Because
it's
that's the
that
thing about
smooth.
sandpaper, right? It's got to get that, it's got to get.
There has to be
that
grip.
catch, it's
You're
gotta
right.
get
There,
grip.
there has
Yeah.
to be grip. Yeah. No, I don't think anything would happen. Oh, Orb giving Headless Horseman a seizure now. Into a drop. Into a pin. Oh, we can already tell Headless Horseman is ahead in this match because he got to 2.9 against Orb, but Orb barely
He
got a
did.
second.
And there's that move he stole from Ocelot, the old finger gun.
Yeah. Do you think he
Earned
wants
that
to
one
owe
early
12?
tonight.
Do you think he's going to go back and do 11 more if he doesn't do any more of these?
It's not in his contract, but
It's
he
not
may
in
as
his
well,
contract.
just to flex on Ocelot.
Yeah, you
Just
might go
to show,
back there
"I've
and just
taken
do
your
11
place."
of them right at him. Try to instigate a backstage fight. You're right. That could
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Orb needs to pick it up here. Oh, into a
I
submission
know.
hold, giving him a
I
seizure.
think Orb is trying to save its energy. It thinks it's already won this fight.
Yeah, I think it's just confident. You're right.
It's
gotten
trying to
too
save its energy
cocky.
for the final three-way fight. It knows that's when it's going to need its full extent of its power. It
Because-
doesn't want to waste it on an
because
opponent
Gaida
it has
hazmat
already
suits
beaten in the
there.
past.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. Guy in a hazmat suit's there.
And it's going to be either Man Raptor or Solid Snake that's there after this next one.
My
So
bet-
he
my
knows
honest
that
bet is
whoever's
Solid Man
going up
Raptor.
against him in that free for all is gonna be horrible. To go, oh, the Family Guy death pose seizure,
Especially
a signature move of the orb.
Truly.
Especially after what we just saw from Man Raptor, you do not want the chance to go up against Man Raptor if you're exhausted from fighting, Headless Horseman as it is. I don't need that. I wouldn't want that. Are you kidding me? I need to preserve all my energy if there's even a chance that I'm going to fight Man Raptor.
Do you
That
think
man
Man
will just
Raptor would be
pull
able
out
to? Do you think
a
Man
baseball
Raptor
bat.
would be able to draw blood on the orb? Do you think
It
Man
might.
Raptor would be able to
It's-
bite and draw blood on this machination of the fourth dimension?
I will say this, if anybody can do it, it's Man Raptor.
It's true.
It's Man Raptor.
What's Mike doing here?
Mike!
Mike!
Mike, get out of here!
Mike, get out of here! This is a grudge match!
The one person I didn't want to see.
Mike, no one wants you here. He's here to help
He's
Orb.
ruining everything.
He's here to help Orb.
Do
Or
you
just
think
stand
he just
there.
joined the cult?
Maybe he has. This could be a mind control tactic by the Orb as well.
I can see it. It's just another part of the ploy to
Okay.
save as much energy as it can.
It's
To
true.
be fair, if you had to mind control anybody in this lineup, it does feel like Mike is the easiest target.
Yeah, true. I mean, he all he knows is that he fucked your mom.
He is a simple man.
He's a simple man.
It'd be
He
very-
likes sport.
Very
He fucked
easy
your
to
mom.
bribe.
These two keep doing the double drop on this man, on Headless Horseman. I'm so surprised.
I hate to call it here, but I feel like Headless Horseman is out. I feel like it's just a matter of time before the ominous floating orb just
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
right,
makes it
Mike.
official.
You get out of
you know,
here.
like I don't want to call it short. I want to give him the chance. I don't want to just say he's done. He's done. But look at him. He can hardly get up.
I know. It's amazing that Orb was able to pull reinforcements like that. It had to be a mind control technique, right? It had to be. It had to
And
be.
it's
over.
Orb!
Like I said,
Oh my
like I said,
goodness!
I called that shit at like the 10-minute mark, a whole minute early. It was over. There was no way Headless Horseman was coming back from that.
Hell yeah.
You love to see it. I
You
mean,
do love to see
again,
it.
I
you hate
I
to
am
see,
a part
Mike.
of the Orb
you-
cult. I am a part of the Orb cult. So like,
You love to see it, but you hate to see Mike.
you hate to see Mike.
Yeah.
You really do. I'm a part of the Orb cult though, so you love to see our boy get
Orb
into the
cult.
finals.
I feel like the Orb has already won the hearts of the entire commentary panel here.
But let's see who's the third contender of the Fatal Three-Way.
I don't know. The orb won my heart before I even got onto the panel.
That's valid.
Quite
is-
frankly.
Orb is so good.
Now
been
my
thinking
money
about
again is on Man Raptor.
We here at the technical side of the PTTW have been thinking about redeploying where the orbs floats in his hitbox. The head is funny, but we have been hearing people say that maybe having the orb be the chest might be better.
We might need
We'll
to
have
do
to
some
run that by
testing.
the judges.
The judges. Yes. Put it before the council.
The Council
Yes.
of Orbs.
The Council of Orbs.
The Council of Orbs.
Do they all just float at slightly different elevations? There's like one that's like the left shoe. There's one that's like the chest. There's one that's an arm. But they're all just floating orbs.
That would be so good. I'd be here for it.
You just like take the orb for the chest and like use that instead of the orb for the head.
I had to learn how to mod this game to make Orb. That's a custom asset I made.
If you
Now
can
that's
walk me through how to mod this game, yeah, I would help you make like Velocipasture
some-
or some shit for this.
Yes.
Thank you for the follow, Zach.
Hey Zach,
Thank you for the
we
follow.
love to
Hope
see
you're
it.
enjoying Saturday or Thursday night wrestling. You're coming in right on the end. This is the semi-final, actually. This is
You're
the
coming in on a
last-
good match though.
You're coming in on a good match. This is Man Raptor versus Solid Snake. Man Raptor, an
Raptor-
abomination of science, And Solid Snake from famous hit video game, Solid Snake sneaks into places.
Now we
Quite
gotta
frankly,
say,
coming in on like the best but also worst man to watch in this.
No, yeah,
right,
we
Man
all
Raptor is
love to
known
hate
for
Man
the
Raptor.
chaotic
Yes.
way he fights. We are expecting to possibly see another baseball bat.
Another
With
barbed
barbed
wire
wire.
bat.
Yeah,
Snake going for the
If he
submission
gets
hold,
thrown
though.
out of the ring, we'll see.
Oh,
Maybe
here
Man
comes the
Raptor
pin.
met his
Oh.
quota.
Man Raptor might have met his quota. I want to see if Man Raptor goes for the teeth again. He also knows how to breathe fire. He learned it from Godzilla.
I didn't know there was any amount of kinship there, but I'm not surprised when I think about it
I
logically.
mean, yeah, Godzilla's just a big is just a big lizard, and Man Raptor likes to manipulate things. That the nut shot.
The nut shot!
Oh, you hate to see it.
Playing dirty once again.
Playing dirty. Man Raptor is just. How is Devil Ref letting him get away? Oh, you know what? We learned this. Episode 1. Man Raptor doesn't have a soul. He's an abomination of science. He can't be judged.
Again with
Oh,
the
there's
fucking
another one!
nutbuster! I expect blood.
I expect blood too. I'm not gonna lie. I hope there's blood. Man Raptor has his first taste of blood last match against Fred Ottman, the Shotmaster, and I mean,
Well, it was shocking to say the least.
It was shocking. Yeah, that was the first time he had seen blood, or not seen, but tasted. I think that's the first time he had tasted blood in his new fucked up Raptor form.
And now he wants more.
He wants more.
Absolutely
He's insatiable.
insane.
We've
This
gotten
is
a
a
lot
weirdly
of ones.
tame match. I think the theory here stands again that Man Raptor knows that he's already won this. He's just trying to conserve his energy going into the final round. He knows he needs all of his energy to take as many baseball bats out from under the stage as possible next round.
Yeah, even if he
Conserving
loses
his
the
energy
final
and
round,
his bats.
even if he loses the
Understandable.
what is the goblins doing here?
goblin!
It's a
Oh
goblin.
my god.
They live in our walls. Why are you coming out of the walls, my friend?
Who are you
I
here
guess
to
he's just
help?
here to like emote, stand here.
Of course he's here to help. Nope, yep, okay.
Oh my
He is here to
God.
help Man Raptor. That makes sense. Listen, if anybody could potentially be the new chief of the goblins, it's probably Man
It's
Raptor.
Man
Let's be
Raptor.
real.
Yeah, 100%.
It really is.
It's how the title of King of the Goblins works in the PTGW is if you successfully kill the current King of the Goblins, you just become the King of the Goblins. So I mean,
Which we haven't officially seen.
we
in
haven't
a
seen it yet. No,
sanctioned
the Goblins
match.
always find a way to win. They always find a way to win.
But I feel like if anybody could do it, it would be Man Raptor.
I could see it, 100%.
Maybe they're literally trying to win his approval because they've seen how ruthless he was against Fred Ottman.
It's possible. They
Could be what this is.
live in the walls and watch from the walls. So like, I don't know. Mike failed to exterminate them, and we hate him for it.
I hate Mike because
Yeah.
he's kind of an asshole, and every time you try to talk to him, he just says, "I fucked your mom. Shut up."
It's true. That's
the
all he
salute.
says.
The
could
salute
be
into
it.
the chokehold.
This could be it. This is the final. This is his final move. That's CQC. That is Snake's finisher.
The famous combo.
That is Snake's finishing move. CQC. Another
Here
one.
we go again.
Another one. This could be it.
Oh man.
This is how Godzilla got beat in the last fight.
Man Raptor's not
Man
gonna
Raptor
take that
will
though.
not go down.
He's just can't. A third
Another one!
A
Third.
third finisher. Please, Man Raptor, get up. Get up. We need you. Yes.
It's
Reverse
like I
it.
said last round, you hate to see him win, but you love to see him fight. He's
he's
out of the ring. This is an opportunity for him to pick up another baseball bat with barbed wire. Is he
No!
No.
He
No.
broke the
No.
tradition! No! It's just a normal
Oh.
baseball bat. Oh, but he's
Oh,
going
no.
for blood! He's going for blood! Steel
Oh,
chair!
no. Steel chair.
There's blood.
There is blood
He's-
now under the ring.
He has drawn
Snake
blood.
is taking advantage of that baseball bat. Ooh, over the head.
I think Snake is done. Snake is done. He's like, you drew blood. I'm gonna kill your ass.
He has had it.
Everyone knows that Man Raptor's weak point is his flimsy
And-
little raptor neck.
Man
Like
after going for
what?
more weapons, but he has not found his signature baseball bat with barbed wire.
I think
But there's
he
more
took them all
blood.
out. I think they've all been taken out from under the ring. Remember,
Exhausted
Doom
in the
Guy took
last
one of
round.
them.
He needs
Oh, that
to
is
hide
fair.
more
That is
under
true.
there.
Oh, is Man Raptor going to be able to reverse this? There it is!
There it
There it
is!
is! There it is!
Signature
Oh my
weapon! And he's actually getting some use out of it.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
Oh
my
my God.
god.
He's praying for a man. He's praying for a
he
man.
knows Snake is dead. He knows he's dead.
My god.
Come on, Snake. You crawled through a microwave hallway. You can survive a man with a raptor head.
I don't know. All it took to kill a god was a man with a raptor for a head.
It's true. This is it. That's it! Snake wins! Snake wins!
You'll
Oh
love
my goodness!
He did it.
Man Raptor finally brought down by none other than Snake.
Solid Snake. With his signature move, CQC.
Honestly, the comment from Roshi that just says, wow, is exactly how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Just, wow.
I'm already getting word from backstage that Man Raptor wants a rematch. That he feels like he was choked into
Slighted?
submission unfairly.
Raptor would want a rematch.
He would.
Well, don't you know, actually, Man Raptor would have won if it was slightly different conditions. I'm sure that there's some nerd out there who loves Man Raptor and is just
If
immediately
he
writing
could have
about
pulled that
it.
back sooner, he would have won.
Yeah, exactly. There is somebody out there.
We're going
Oh
into
my
our
God.
final match tonight. A 3-way battle royale, one fall, time limit 45 minutes, with our 3 final contenders for who is the official
Oh, this is gonna be quite
anomaly.
the match.
This is gonna
Ominous
be
floating
good.
orb, guy in a hazmat suit, or Solid Snake for some reason. We didn't even think Snake would make it this far.
I was gonna say my money was on Man with the Raptor for a head, but you know.
Me too. But
Here we go,
miracles
here
do
we go,
happen.
here we go.
Orb already pulling out the stops.
This is it. This is the finale. They have no reason to hold back now.
They have no reason to hold back at all. Devil Riff skating around the ring, just trying to look for for advantage. My money, I agree, Roshi. My money's on Hazmat Suit. He has specialty in containing anomalies, and so does Snake, which means that Orb is basically out of this. Snake fights anomalies constantly in his video games, and guy with a hazmat suit, that's literally his job. So it's down to just basically Snake versus hazmat suit.
You,
I think
you have
Hazmat
to
Suit comes out on
consider
top.
the intellect of these fighters here. If you pay attention to what's happening right now, the ominous floating orb is taking a backseat to most of the fighting, just getting in cheap hits where it can, and letting them fight each other, wearing themselves down, so that it
True.
Oh,
can
I
sweep
noticed
in
that.
and get these cheap hits.
See, what I
I
am
think it
seeing
understands
though
it's at a
is
disadvantage.
what I am seeing though is every time ominous floating orb tries to go for his iconic "I'm giving you a seizure" move, someone's punching him out of it.
That is true. That is true. He has to go for these quick jabs and smacks while he can. If he's trying to go for anything big, it's not going to end well for him.
It's a lot harder to give somebody a seizure if somebody else is distracting him from it.
Exactly.
It's hard to give somebody a seizure while you're getting punched by either guy in a hazmat suit or Solid Snake.
I
It's
agree.
hard to give someone a
Hazmat suit
seizure
over
when
here
you're having
picking,
a seizure.
waiting to
That's true.
capitalize on the exchange of endurance here. Oh. Oh, the double team!
Oh, God. It feels like they finally realized that this is a fight that they have to take to the orb first before they can simply pick on each other here. Because they've been fighting each other this whole round. You know, they're just going at it. Orb has run of the mill here. Orb could do whatever it wants, but it's trying to get involved a little too much, in my opinion. It should be playing it safe,
We should be
waiting it
going for a
out.
weapon, honestly. Oh, giving Snake a seizure.
I feel like Hazmat Suit does come out on top here. I feel like Snake is below Hazmat Suit, and Orb is below Snake, just given the intel that everybody has.
I could agree with that. I think that was about my assessment.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with everybody's assessment on this. I think you and Roshi kind of got this one pinned down. It's still anybody's game, but based just on the numbers, I think we know how it's going to end.
I hope it's Orb. As a cultist of the Orb myself, I hope
Oh, of
it's Orb.
course.
But I do think it's probably going to be Hazmat.
Well, I think we have
I'm pulling for hazmat suit.
we get the free pass to root for the orb because it is the underdog technically in this matchup.
Yeah, again, 2 people experts in taking down anomalies.
And orbs. I don't know where I got that information, but I feel like it's true.
If it was
feel like they know a
Dante in
thing or two.
hazmat suit, I'd say they're experts in taking down orbs.
That is fair, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
Has Snake
Orb
ever
giving,
fought an orb?
Orb giving hazmat suit a seizure, and Snake just watching. Has Dante ever fought an orb?
No, has Snake ever fought an orb?
Not Solid Snake.
So there has been an iteration of Snake that has fought an orb.
Yes, Peace Walker Big Boss.
Ah. Okay, yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, Metal Gear is like my special interest.
That's valid.
Metal Gear, like, ooh, I worship that franchise. Ooh. My favorite part about Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker is it confirms that Big Boss is bisexual.
Oh yeah.
You love to see it.
No, yeah, you could do special romance missions with people on Mother Base. And, like, that included, like, Kaz. Oh, the pin. Snake's just watching.
Oh,
That was
they
close.
want that orb out of here.
Yeah, I think they've agreed at this point that they just want the orb gone.
The orb is a threat if they leave it alone.
But the thing is, this is a one fall match. This is a whoever gets the first successful pin wins. So I don't know why Snake would let Hazmat Suit take the victory there.
That is true.
Oh, going for the submission.
Uh-oh.
Orb just watching.
As Orb would.
Oh, and now he's giving Snake the iconic Family Guy death pose seizure.
Signature move.
So at this point, I really do think that's Orb's signature move.
It has to be.
Oh, the backbreaker to, well, that was more to Snake's stomach, but that was basically a backbreaker, but to the stomach. I don't know what that
Man,
move's called.
the orb is really just pulling out all the stops here.
It was.
It really
and
is.
Snake's out of the
Backbreaker.
arena.
Oh, Snake's
It was
out.
a backbreaker from
The count
front.
out. Oh,
Hazmat
Hazmat
Suit
Suit could be
guy, no.
disqualified. Gutbuster. It's a Gutbuster. Thank you, Roshi.
Was that a whiff by Hazmat?
It was.
It's very
So
hard to tell.
interesting rules. I was not aware that Battle Royales had a count out. So, yeah, whoever's out of the ring too long gets counted out. That's crazy.
Maybe it's a good thing Man Raptor didn't make it.
Maybe it's
Right,
a good
that's
thing.
just
Yeah, he would
trying
have
to
he would have been
pull things.
DQ'd immediately. This could be it. This could be
This
it.
could
This
be
could be
it.
it. That. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
so close.
Oh my goodness.
This is insane.
Orb should have just gone for the pin. Orb should have just gone for the pin. He has a confidence issue where all he does is stand people up.
Be like that sometimes.
He's just too arrogant.
can't commit.
He has an arrogance about him.
Oh no,
the
there
guy
it
death
is.
pose. There it
His
is.
signature move.
His signature seizure. The signature seizure. Oh. I do like the idea that every time Orb does a
This could be
hold,
it.
it's a seizure.
Yes.
It is kind of funny that, like, if you're doing like a restriction hold to try and get them to tap out, it's just a seizure at that point. Hit them, Orb, hit them. This could be it. We don't want to see this end. We
Not
don't.
one person in this entire audience is rooting for Snake here.
No, it's one or the other. Yeah, Snake's the underdog, I think, in terms of just fan approval. Oh,
In
Snake's
terms
having
of
a
fan
seizure.
approval, and I think that's fair on account of the fact that this is the anomalous bracket, and Snake is the most normal motherfucker here.
Snake's canonically an anomaly.
Really?
Yeah, the inferior twin of a genetic project to clone the greatest soldier of all time, who
You're
then
right.
beat the perfect clone. That is anomalous,
You're
if
right.
you ask me.
That is fair. That is fair. Of these
then
three, though,
Does that mean guy in a hazmat suit is the most
Gutbuster
normal
from-
guy
yeah,
here?
who is the most normal motherfucker in this ring right now?
We don't know. We don't, because guy in a hazmat
What if-
suit could just be a guy in a hazmat suit. We don't know.
What if it's actually Devil Ref?
I think Devil Ref's probably the most normal one here.
The normal one
That's
out
my
of
vote.
all
I
of
can agree with
this.
that. Devil Ref, who's just doing laps in the ring right now. Come on, Devil Ref, get your head in the game.
Devil Ref is trying to find a spot to stand where nothing's gonna get run into him.
Yeah, I think
Or
he's scared
thrown at
after
him.
Say,
being
quite frankly,
bodied earlier tonight.
it's for his own safety.
The pin into a rope break.
Oh boy.
Oh, getting a seizure, but it's going to be a rope break. Oh, it's just kicked anyway. See, that's how you counter one of his seizures. Body slam.
You just kick him.
You just kick him. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
As easy as
This
that.
could be it. This could be it. Come on, Snake. Come on. Oh, there we go. Snake standing everyone up. He loves it when people are not asleep. Oh, guy in a hazmat suit setting up for his signature move, but Snake being tossed around by the psychokinesis of
I was
Orb.
gonna say.
Oh, right on his
Ooh.
head.
Oof.
You hate to see it. Snake also body dropping someone.
You hate to see
something,
it, but also
yes.
the orb is always just a joy to watch.
Orb is
just
easily the
fun to
best one to watch out of these three. You get to watch the intricacies of telekinesis in wrestling. Like, that is a first in history. Oh, that was a famous execution move by Snake. Oh,
Always hard to tell with the
a
orb.
head slam. Orb really needs to just get his head in the game here. This
That's
could
all
be
Orb
it.
can do.
Yeah,
it's
true.
only a head.
He can only get his head in the
True.
game. It's true.
Good observation.
Oh, just being brutalized by a guy in a hazmat suit.
He just wants those wins.
I can't help but root for Orb here. I can't help. I want this match to never end.
Literally, it's the mind control. You can't help it.
It's true. I can agree with that. Oh, Snake was going for a finisher, but Orb dragged hazmat suit to safety. I think he knows that Snake killed Godzilla earlier in the night.
What is happening here? Was that on both of them?
I think that was on both of them.
Dang.
Oh my goodness. Body drop.
It has been a 22-minute match.
This
Easily
is
the
an
longest
They are
match.
still going
amazing matchup. I mean, you can tell they're exhausted. You can tell that the endurance is starting to weigh on them. That they can't just go forever. That someone needs to give.
But
Eventually
who
someone will.
be? Who will be the 1st
They're
to
trying.
go?
Orb. This is the second time Orb has tried to drag someone to the middle of the ring to get a pin, I think. Oh.
I love you can hear the crowd cheering.
Oh, the
Or
crowd
the Orb.
loves it. The crowd loves this. Oh, the team up.
I
Oh.
can't even blame them.
Oh,
I
could this
love
be
this.
it?
You know what they say about the
Oh my
orb.
God.
It's cool.
It's
You
cool.
know what they say about the orb. He.
Oh my God, look at him go.
You know what they say. It.
Yep.
Great, you gave me brain rot to just, like, cut sentences off. Orb, come on, you could have
Orb is
dragged
just
someone.
watching them.
I think at this point Orb is just like taking it in.
We've
Oh.
gone
I'm honestly
for
impressed that the
25
orb
minutes.
is still going strong. Yeah, we've hit 25 minutes on this match.
Remember, it's a
Resilient.
time limit of 45 minutes.
God damn, dude. This is just brutal relentlessness.
No one expected a match this intense coming into this tonight.
Nobody.
Could you imagine if it was Man Raptor though?
I
He
was
would have
gonna say,
already
if
been
it was
DQ'd.
Man Rapper, there would be blood.
There would be blood, and he would
blood.
already be DQ'd.
He would.
You're right.
Yeah.
He would voluntarily exit the ring to get a
To get
baseball bat.
bats
Yeah.
and lose. Rope
His
break.
signature barbed bat.
His signature, I'm getting a barbed bat and then immediately dropping it on the floor move.
You'll love to see it.
I think when he does that, it's just like the lizard brain, like, knowing the first step of his plan, but not knowing the rest of it because it's a lizard brain.
It's just that post of, you forgot the ramifications. Ah, fuck, I forgot the rammies, bro. He forgot the rammies.
Exactly. No, he's like, alright, step 1, get barbed wire baseball bat. Step 1, get barbed wire baseball bat.
Yes.
Step 1, get barbed wire baseball bat.
That's why he pulls out so many in
Exactly,
succession.
yeah. His lizard brain just only knows there's a step 1. Oh, Snake could be out.
Ooh, Snake is out of the ring.
3, 4. It's a count to 10,
Oh
by
my
the way.
God.
When you
shit.
get DQ'd from out of
Okay.
the ring, it is a count to 10.
So you mean to tell me that Man Raptor would have had time if he was quick enough to get out of the ring, grab a baseball bat, and get back in the ring?
Everyone's just taking a nap because they're just so exhausted. Yes, he would have had time.
Could even grab multiple and bring one back into the ring.
No, he would have spent too long. He would have spent all 10 seconds
Oh, this
just
could be it.
grabbing multiple
This could be it.
baseball
This
bats.
could be it.
That's
That's
it!
it! That's
Oh my
it!
god.
Orb is not taking it, though. Orb is just abusing
Oh my god, Orb!
him.
Orb, let it
is-
go!
Orb, let it
Orb-
go. Oh, wait. No, it's a battle royale. Orb still has to... He still has to pin Orb. That is right. It is not one
Oh
fall.
my god.
It is a battle royale
We
elimination.
have reached the 30-minute mark.
This could
God.
be
He
it.
got 15.
That's it.
Oh
Your
my
new
God, he
champion.
did it!
Your new champion.
My god.
And
Oh,
Nia has
the-
missed
Nia
all
wasn't
of
even
it.
here to see it.
Nia, your boy, Nia. Ah!
He
Oh
made
my
it all
goodness.
the way to
To-
the
to-
end.
to
He
be
took
fair,
it all
we've-
the way.
He took it all the way. He took it all the way. Let's just let this camera, like, hold on.
You know
Hold
what
on.
happened? This is because last week you threatened to fire him. He took that personally.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, okay, you think I can't suppress some abnormalities, some anomalies? I'll show you. I will show you what I can
said-
do.
Your
He
champion,
said, "Fuck it.
ladies and
I'll
gentlemen.
fuck it, I'll beat every anomaly."
He literally said, fuck it, we ball, and then
With
picked
a
up the ominous floating
winning-
orb and threw it across the...
And then Bald was the
And
ominous
then
floating
ball!
orb.
Winning with a Japanese leg roll clutch is
Yeah.
guy in a hazmat suit after a 30-minute match. This is your new official anomaly of the PTTW, folks.
Hell yeah.
The anomaly that fights anomalies.
I
what,
mean,
what a great end to this bracket, though.
what a great end. Jeez. You just...
I think I've never been more pleased with an outcome in my life.
You love to see it.
Honestly.
And if we can be real for a second, if anybody had to take down Jonathan Joestar in his debut night, having it be guy in a hazmat suit who took it all the way and won at the finale, you know, that's respect.
I can
That's
live with
respect.
that.
See,
can live with
I can see Jonathan cheering him on in like the stage.
Oh,
Exactly.
Jonathan, Jonathan's a
proud.
good sport. That's the thing. Jonathan is a
Yes.
good sport. He knew that, like, yeah, I lost, but, like, what even is an anomaly? I'm from the 1800s. What does that word
that.
mean?
For real.
I feel like if Jonathan went up against like Man Raptor and lost, it would be a totally different scenario. You know?
Yeah, he'd be like, that thing's fucked up and crazy. I hate that.
He would think that Man Raptor was another one of those fucked up creatures that Dio did to test
Yeah,
his
no,
powers.
exactly,
Like,
yeah.
that guy with the cat body.
Yeah, no, 100%. He would think it's like one of Dio's fucked up creations and hate it. But because it
Yeah.
was just a guy wearing a suit that he didn't know what it was, he's probably just like, yeah, I mean, good on him. He was the better warrior.
What a good boy Jonathan is.
Roshi says he was so wrong about match of the night. That I don't know. I still think that Man Raptor versus Fred Ottman might
That
be
was a
match of the night.
That was such a hype match, but this one was such just an endurance match. This went just right up to 30 minutes. We very nearly hit the 30-minute mark on this match. And
It's
the entire
amazing.
time it was non-stop action.
It's amazing to me what this bracket was tonight. It's just, I mean, look at the man. Look at him. He
Look at this guy in a hazmat suit.
I mean, how do you even contend with that? He's in a hazmat suit.
I would say that
He's
you have to,
protected.
be a guy with a raptor for a head, but no.
Do you think this match would have gone differently if Guy with the Raptor for a head was in it?
No.
Honestly,
I don't
probably.
know. I don't know. I'll be honest. It could have gone differently. I feel like Solid Snake, if you even look at the timers on this one, right? Solid Snake was the first out. And I
Yes.
feel like he was the weakest link of these three, to be real with you.
Yes. Looking
I
at the
feel like in that
timers of
matchup-
when they were eliminated, they were less than a minute apart, but Solid Snake was eliminated just about a minute before Orb was.
But we have to take into account the fact that Solid Snake did beat Man Raptor, which, if we just go by statistics, means that he was the stronger competitor at this point.
Yes. That is true.
Because if you think about it, coming out of the Man Raptor fight, Man Raptor did in fact draw blood again.
That is
Yeah,
true. That
he's
is true.
hungry for
That
blood.
did a number on
He
him.
would have been biting ears in this fight. 100%.
And orbs.
And orbs.
And orbs.
We would have learned tonight if Ominous Floating Orb bleeds, and I don't know if we're ready for mind-breaking knowledge like that.
Yeah, no, I feel like Solid Snake did us all a favor in not making us have to witness that tonight.
Solid Snake did us all a solid.
He did.
He did us all
gave
a solid.
literal he gave us a literal solid. That is amazing. I loved every minute of this. This is amazing. This is what PTTW is all about. Having fun. A great panel of judges. By the way, give yourselves a hand. Like, you guys are just amazing to be here tonight and commentate with me. I can't thank you enough. And to have
anytime.
such a
It's no problem. It was
have such a
incredibly fun.
climactic
Yes.
battle with Guy. I mean, when it came down to it, again, I was saying it earlier in the night, this is another one of the machinations of my mind. So to see him become the champion is like I have like a proud parent moment. You know,
To see like two of your own creations just duke it out and one of them
if it would have come
out
down
on top.
to Man Raptor, Orb, and Hazmat Suit, there would have been literally no outcome that wouldn't make me feel like this, because they were all machinations of my mind.
I will say, literally the only thing that could have gone better is if Nia was able to be here tonight. I just feel so bad that this is Nia's boy, and Nia wasn't here for it. But
we'll have to send Nia the clip.
that's the thing. That's what the VOD is for.
That's what the VOD's for. I've been recording a VOD. Again, we can... I'll actually plug my VOD channel in the chat. And... there we go. So, like, these get uploaded every week. You can just go back and watch your favorite matches. Roshi, I remember last time you said that you were wondering if there were any women in the first match, and I said you missed it. The one girl wrestling, Miku, was literally the opening match against Fred Ottman, and you were like, "Dang, I'll have to watch the VOD." Well, there's where you watch the VOD, Roshi.
Also, I will say that you've done a great job of rectifying that by just bringing so many more female wrestlers to the ring.
Yes, I've made
today.
it a goal of mine to bring in more female representation into the ring. Jill, Samus, Tracer last week. You know, we're trying to get a more diverse cast within the PTTW. So if you have suggestions, by all means, like, send them my way. The way this will work now is we're now entering what I call the champion era. We do have a supreme champion of the PTTW that's still open. It's literally just whoever's the champion. And once we finish with the season of PTTW, whoever has the best win-loss record, again, this entire bracket did not count towards your win-loss record. This was just determining a champion. Hello, Riniko! Oh my goodness, hi, Riniko!
The split second notice of Rini in the chat.
You missed it! You missed our champion! Our boy! Oh my goodness, Riniko. Please watch the VOD. Please watch the VOD. We're ending, Riniko. I'm sorry. Dang. Where was I?
And now you've spoiled it for yourself.
You've
You know now.
you know the ending, Riniko. You're looking at the ending.
I mean, you see how it says lose right there? That's
Yeah.
because Guy in a hazmat suit lost.
Yeah, he
obviously.
lost. Yeah.
He lost.
Look at
Unfortunately.
look at the stream. I actually have a slightly different crop going on for the actual stream.
So good.
It's a good crop.
It is a good crop.
But yeah,
Oh, just because it says ooze, it doesn't really say lose there,
yeah, it's
does it?
ooze.
It's just ooze.
It says ose.
Ose.
But the
We are
real
entering
fun
what I'm
is,
calling the
like-
champion era, where from here on out, if you beat a champion holder, you will earn what's called a title challenge credit, where you can challenge them in a one-on-one for that, in a ladder match for that title. But beyond that, at the end of this season, whoever has the best win-loss record gets to become the champion and basically gets protected. And whoever the top 3 worst win-loss records, whoever had the worst records, one of them gets voted out. 2 people enter next season.
I'm sorry, did you just see Ose? Can you see?
I love it. Oh man. So yeah, if you beat a title holder, if someone comes in and just wipes the floor with Guy in a hazmat suit, they can after the match say, yes, I want a title match credit. I want to try and take official anomaly from Guy in a hazmat suit.
Oh, don't worry, it'll probably happen. I've seen Guy in a hazmat suit's win-loss record so far. I don't know.
He's
I don't
0
know
for
what
2.
happened today.
He's 0 for 2 officially, but he's now, if we count tonight, he's like 3 for 2.
Something like that.
Opening, second round, semifinals, finals. It would be 4. He'd be 4 and 2.
Damn.
I'm so proud of him.
I'm so I'm so
Like-
proud of him. And his little
I'm not
stance,
even
his
his
gay little
manager, and I'm
stance.
so
He's been
proud of
dancing this
him.
whole
His
time.
gay little stance.
Look at it. Look at his gay little stance. He's been dancing this whole time. He's so happy.
He has been.
He's having a good time.
He's having a great time. We love to see it here at the PTTW. We support all of our talent here. Right down to Fred
Except
Ottman tripping
Mike.
over a tree.
Do we really support Mike, though?
No.
He stuck around after we hired him to do exterminating, and we just can't get him to leave. We're drafting up an eviction notice currently, but
That's
he
fair,
might just
that's
tear it
fair.
up.
That's
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know if
Mike
Mike
Sounds
knows
about
what the
right.
word eviction means.
No.
no.
It's not in his vocabulary.
It's not. Yeah, it's not in his vocabulary. Yeah,
I don't know if anything is in his vocabulary outside of
and
shut
he
up, I
might
fucked
just
your
escape
mom.
into the labyrinthian
And
back
sports.
rooms. The thing is, he might just escape. He might just like enter that funny door that y'all passed on the way in, and
He
just
is-
like
he
disappear
is-
in there.
He is the entity in the back rooms. Fuck all the other ones.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
Mike.
It's just Mike.
It's just Mike.
It's just Mike. You open
He's the one you should
you
be
push the
afraid
tiles
of.
up on the ceiling of the back rooms, and instead of the party goers or whatever the entity up there is called, it's just Mike. He's up there like drinking a beer and watching sport.
Any sport, just a sport.
Just sport. Probably Cube.
Whatever sport.
Probably.
Cube.
I think he likes Cube. I think he likes Cube.
I think he would like Cube, yes.
I mean, Cube
I
is
don't-
just Transformers Gladiator football. Think like Blood Bowl from Warhammer, but with Transformers and a cube.
I don't know if I'd ever catch him watching golf, though. He doesn't seem like a golf kind of guy.
Who's this?
Does he not
No.
seem like a golf kind of guy?
Who joins the
I
call?
don't think he seems
Oh,
like
it's
a golf
Roshi.
kind of guy.
Hello, Roshi.
I feel like
Um,
golf is a little too boring for him.
No, yeah, I think he would call that like a pansy sport.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Agreed.
can't see him being a golf guy.
All right, we're going to transition back to the commentary booth channel and just say thank you everybody so much for just joining me again. I think I say this every week. This is a true passion project of mine. It has been years in the making, and it just makes me so happy to see people enjoying it and having a good time. And it's every Thursday. So I'm doing this every Thursday, 5 p.m. on the dot. If you want to be here, be here. It is open invitation on this commentary booth.
Unless you're
Yeah.
on the East Coast, then it's like 8 p.m.
Yeah. 5 p.m. for me.
Because
And-
time zones exist.
yeah, times. I think I said it was 7 p.m. Central. It's 7 p.m. Central.
There you go.
That's the way I've been saying it. 7 p.m. Central. Although I will say, once daylight savings hits, the state I'm in doesn't recognize daylight savings, so that's
Didn't
going
we
to
get rid of
change.
daylight savings?
What?
I thought we eradicated daylight savings time.
I thought we did too.
Did we eradicate daylight savings?
Yeah, like across the states.
Based. Good.
I don't think
Based.
anybody actually has daylight savings now.
That's good. Oh my god, my ears are so floppy. Sometimes my model like moves a little quick and like the ears flop around. Oh, I love it so much.
So good.
It's so good. I love Nia did so good on this dog.
Yes.
On this dog. Hold on, we could do a little model showcase. I never actually did a proper like debut thing.
Yeah.
That's my stream starting soon screen. Let's go into VTube Studio. This is Palm. Am I locked right now? I think I'm locked. Yeah, I am. There we go. Here's the dog. There's the dog. No, I gave Nia like I have a reference image. Let me see if I can just drag. I'll put my model over here. Go over to OBS and I'll like drag and drop in like their reference image. Where are you at? Add image. Yeah, that so here this is their ref. Oh, that's big. No, I'm a Montgomery. Yeah, no, like that's I have an X that was like, what species of dog is Palm? And I was like Montgomery, and they said like the tree, and then like less than sign :3, so like it looked like concerned eyebrows. But yes, that's Palm's ref right there. You can see they have a little shell on their back. The big ass mitts are just a like artifact of the artist's style. The hands aren't always that big, but Nia chose to make the hands that big, so I mean, I respect it. I'm down. I'm here for it, honestly. Oh, I got more. More art of Palm. My BRB screen's cute as hell. I have this, and I have no idea what to use it for. I have this art of Palm, of them in a Ramune bottle, and I have no idea what to use it for. Like, look at the little bean in there. It is one of my alerts. Hold on, I think it's in one of my alerts. I know the smiley one is in an alert. Streamlabs. Let's do test alerts real quick. Oh, okay. Log in. I thought I was already logged in. Thanks. Where's my alerts? Where's my alerts? Damn, now we're just in like the show off part of the stream. So this is the follow. See how it's like the little funny face, the little happy face that's up here. And then I think my subscription. No, the subscription's the full bottle. Yeah, I have the voice on it too. Yeah, that's what that art is. And then just delete that real quick. Let's put my model back where it was. Dog jump scare. That's about right. Yeah, that's right. Bonk. And then this is my BRB screen. Yeah, super cute. Yeah, it's like that's my aesthetic. The whole vibe of this stream is supposed to be like calm, chill vibes, except on wrestling night, I guess. On wrestling night, we are hype as fuck.
is just pulling out more and more barbed wire baseball bats. Fred Ottman is bleeding on the ground.
Yeah.
Chill
You know what I
vibes.
you know what I just realized?
An ominous floating orb
While
is
I was
giving
switching
people
through my
Parkinson's
scenes,
seizures.
Yes.
Yeah.
while I was switching through my scenes, none of y'all were audible. I had to switch
Oh.
back to the one where y'all are audible. I'm so sorry. I only have like this is like my collab section of the streams because I have like the
Is this like your third stream though?
yeah.
Okay. The scuff is warranted. The
No,
scuff
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah. The
entirely
third,
warranted.
no, it's not my third stream. It's like my fifth, but the first two were not PTTW, and one of them was a test.
That's fair. Nah, I was like really scuffy with stuff until I did like 10 or 12 streams. Like it took me a long time to get to the point where, and even now I'm still scuffed as hell.
I still remember when we
my-
were briefly playing God, I forgot what the game was, but I accidentally switched my voice. And we
Oh,
were
was
all
it
just
Pulsar?
screaming. Yeah. No, not Pulsar. It was the vampire anime game.
Oh, Code
V
Vein.
Rising.
Yeah, Code Vein. That
Yeah.
one. It was Code Vein.
I
Yep.
thought V Rising, because that's the other vampire game
That's
you guys
that
play.
is a vampire game, but it's not an anime game.
Aki,
Yes.
my offer still stands to you that if you want to do like a board game night or something, I'm like
hell yeah.
hella down to just like
Hell yeah.
collab board game night with you. Like let's go.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm here for it.
So I might not talk about this. It's not like, oh, I want to keep this a secret from anybody. It's just like I don't want to talk about my shit on your streams.
It's okay. Like I said at the beginning, plug as much as you want. This is our space. PTTW
Okay,
is a
okay.
community thing.
Okay, I never want to. I know there are, and I'm not trying to point fingers. I literally don't know anybody by name that's like this that I talk to nowadays. But I know that there have been people in the past who are like, if I even bring up that I stream on their stream, they're like,
No.
don't
Aki,
do that.
Aki, I'm a communist.
Oh, same.
Share the wealth. Like
So
go out there and do it.
So here's something that I really want to do, right? There's a game called Spirit Island, where
Okay.
literally it's like Colonizer Killer, the simulator game. It's literally like you play as spirits of the island who can either help the indigenous people or just ignore the indigenous people and kill all the colonizers. Your goal is to like get the invaders off the island, right?
Is
The
it
thing
Spirit
about it is
Island or Spirit of the Island?
Spirit Island.
I
And
think I'm seeing it here.
The thing that I really love about it, though, is that every player that joins the game adds another board to the game. So
Oh, interesting.
the scripted version that's on Tabletop Sim can support up to 6 players, which means you have 6 different boards all playing at the same time. Laura and I played a little bit ago with Echo, who's like our board game friend. He loves board games.
Right.
And it got chaotic with just the 3 of us. So I'm like, I really want to do a full 6-person game because
I got
it's
you.
fully cooperative. Everybody works together.
And there's
it's
like a
not
scripted version on Tabletop Sim?
Yes.
Because I'm seeing
yes.
the game for like $24 on Steam.
What?
I just looked up Spirit Island.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
these are
is
the
an
spirits of
actual-
the land, defend the island from colonizing invaders, spreading blight and
That
destruction.
seems right, but I've never seen it on Steam. I
Yeah,
know
this
that
is
there's
an
a-
official release on
I
Steam
actually put it on
from
my wish list because I
3 years ago. Literally.
Holy shit! No, I see that. Yeah, but it's all free on
Tabletop Sim.
Tabletop Sim.
I'd be willing to spend $24 for you,
I mean-
Aki. I would.
Yeah, but I also don't have this game, so I'd have to also, and then everybody would have to. Whereas like it's fully scripted on Tabletop Sim,
Right.
but some of the things you can do in this game are extremely stupid. Like there's a card that lets you just sink an entire board of the island and everything on it into the ocean. So we just had so many colonizers building cities and we were like, oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. And then I got that card and I was like, wait, we don't have to worry about this. I can just sink this entire piece of the island and say, fuck it, we're good.
True. Yeah, like you could. Yeah, that.
No,
makes
it was-
sense.
It was really fun with just like 3 people. I know that I'm not actively a Reddit user myself, but there is a subreddit for it where they're having a game going on where it's literally every single character and every variation of a character playing one game together. It's super intense. I just want to see a 6-player game because we tried to do a 5-player game once, and it literally took so long to get to turn 1 that we had to call it a night and just go play something else because it took that long.
Aki, do you like grand strategy?
To a degree, I do. Um, it really depends, though. It really depends. Like, I love Spirit Island because it's cooperative, and also because you're only ever focused on what your spirit is doing and how you can help your friends. So it's not super,
Right.
super, like, complex, right?
Right.
But then if you ask me about something like Kenshi, like, Kenshi's technically not grand strategy, but it absolutely can be.
It feels like it.
Like the way I play Kenshi, I would argue is grand strategy because I will literally starve an entire town by selling them hashish until their hunger goes up to the point where they need to buy food to just
Right.
stay alive, and then I sell them all my bananas, so I'm their sole
Banana
like
provider.
food contributor,
Yeah.
right? And then I just cut off their food supply so that they're all too weak to fight back, and then cut off all their limbs.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was asking because I've been wanting to do a Total War Warhammer 3 stream
Ooh.
with somebody sometime. I did it with I did one early on before I had my stream online with Nia.
Mhm.
So Nia was the one hosting it, and Nia's computer was like having an actual stroke.
Yeah.
But
I will say I've never played that before. I would be willing, though.
Have you played a Total War game?
No.
Okay. That's fair. Total War is a franchise. It is a grand strategy, army building, and society building game.
I think the thing about the way that I play games like Civ or like Endless Legacy and all those is that I I don't think, I just do.
You would love to play Chaos.
Okay. Yeah, my strategy is to not spend
newest-
5 hours plotting out my entire plan and just do something.
The newest, there's 2 armies you'd love then. But there is the newest game of Total War Warhammer 3, introduced like full-fledged Chaos factions. There's always been Chaos factions in the franchise. Like you could play Norshka, which are like Chaos Vikings and stuff like that. Skaven, which are kind of a Chaos faction, but not really.
I love Skaven. But that's just because I play Vermintide, so.
Well, there's Skaven are a thing. And they have actually a really cool faction mechanic called Undercities, where you like can hit you could like attack a city, and then when you successfully attack a city, you can raise it, which means like you just completely take it over, or you completely level it. Nobody owns it anymore, and then you can move in. It gets you the most rewards. You can occupy it, which downgrades all the buildings by 1 level, but now you have it. Or you can just sack it, which leaves it in the other person's control, but you get a bunch of money and your army's still standing and they're weakened.
Okay.
And if you sack something as Skaven, you get all the perks of sacking it, but you also establish an undercity that they have to find later.
That's great. But yeah, no, like to be real with you, I literally just I like board games a lot. But it really depends. And I like games that don't hurt my brain, but I do like strategy.
Total War Warhammer 3 introduced demons. You could play as Chaos Demons now.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And the cool faction in Total War Warhammer 3 is the Chaos Undivided demons, where you play as a demon prince who in the canon I think is Belkador, which is a named demon prince, but in like the fluff of the game, it's like you're just building your own like funny guy. You are making your own legendary lord. Every other faction has a legendary lord that you are playing through. With Chaos Undivided demons, it's just like, here's a basic dude. Do you want to go talk to Zinch and get a cool bird head, or do you want to go talk to Korn and get some Ripley muscles? Like, it's kind of cool. So like if you like just being a funny guy and making your own little stupid warband of army that just goes around and does stuff, like that's Chaos. That's just Chaos.
I'd be down to give it a shot.
You'd have to buy the game, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I'd have to figure out if I'm gonna get this job or not then, because I haven't heard back from the people that I applied with, and that's not great because they told me they'd be in touch with me by the 10th. But we will have to see. Um,
At
I
any
will
rate,
say,
this was a fun night.
oh,
Yes.
absolutely. I have a lot of projects I would love to talk to you about because like I also love games like Baldur's Gate 3, and honestly, I can never get people to play it with me.
I
Like
was considering getting
Gloomhaven.
Baldur's Gate 3. If you wanted to do
Gloomhaven.
co-op stream of Baldur's Gate, I'll make a character for your party.
Oh, dude, I want to do a full playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 with like a full party. I would love that.
I'm hella down. I'm hella down.
Okay.
I'm hella down.
I also, if you are you into board games at all? Like the style of like complex board games?
I haven't.
If you are not, it's totally
Closest thing to a board game I play is probably Warhammer and Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh is a TCG, and Warhammer
No.
is a tabletop war
What
game.
if you had a card game that was also a board game?
Played a few of those?
You should look up
Like Boss
Gloomhaven.
Monster comes to mind.
If you want D&D, but your character actions are cards and everybody's screaming, and there's a stone golem named Timotheus who fucks, and there's like your berserker in your party is named Himbo, and his sole objective is to step on every trap. You will love Gloomhaven.
For his wife.
For his wife.
Or his wife.
I have Gloomhaven. I've played it.
Oh, you've played Gloomhaven.
Yeah, I own it. The bear.
Oh, dude, I felt so
Hell
bad
yeah.
because our friend plays like the Tinkerer and I play as the Elementalist, so I just went invisible turn 1 when we saw the bears. I was like, peace, it's your problem now.
Yep. No, I'll consider getting Baldur's Gate 3 if you want to start doing a stream of that together. Like,
hell yeah.
I'll come in with my, like, I don't know, funny, like, Dragonborn dad and just be everyone's
like,
dad.
Literally just before I lost my job, I bought it for Nia. Because I felt bad because I was like, I can't really do a lot for your birthday, but you like Baldur's Gate and you wanted Baldur's Gate 3, so here you go. And like we played a little bit together and it's very fun.
I saw the previews of the Dragonborns in the game and I was like, oh no, they're hot. They are. Like, oh my god. They are dad as hell. Like I really my biggest issue with Baldur's Gate 3, and this is kind of a weirdly unpopular opinion, is I don't like the NPCs. I just don't. I know people would flay me alive for saying that, but I don't know. Like, some of those NPCs are bears that you can have intercourse with.
I come from a game where there was a very annoying bear that I never want to see again. So.
Oh no!
Laura knows who I'm talking about. I don't want to fuck a bear. I want the bear to die. But regardless, like,
if we're playing Baldur's Gate, I'm romancing the druid bear. That's me.
That's fine. I will leave that to you. But
I'll do that, and then I won't do anything to them. They'll be like, "I'm ready to do it," and I'll be like, "I don't care," and then I'll go like loot a dungeon.
I'm ready. No, I'm not ready though. Consent's important, and then just go do something else.
Every character in D&D I ever play is asexual. Like every single character. I've played at too many tables where someone's like, I creepily hit on the barmaid, and then we go have sex, and it's like the DM is clearly uncomfortable, everyone else is clearly uncomfortable. It's like, my characters, if they aren't asexuals, they're widowers. Full stop.
I just typically whenever we play D&D, that's just
asexual
never a
widowers.
thing.
Well, what I mean is, if they aren't, like, if they have a sexuality that they've acted on in the past, they're widowers, so they won't again.
That's fair. That's fair. There's so many games that I want to play. One that I would love to actually get people to play, but I think it's an awful game, is Divine Cybermancy. And if you know what that is, I'm amazed. And if you don't, you're entirely valid. And honestly, that's probably for the best. It's broken as hell, but it's broken in all the best ways.
This is the one that was supposed to be a Warhammer. This was supposed to be a Warhammer game, and then they lost the rights, and they just put it out anyway.
Yep. And it's stupid as hell.
I love this game.
It's so good, but my favorite thing about it is when you play multiplayer on like a 32-person server, and it's just so dumb. Nothing makes sense. The game isn't even worth playing, but it absolutely is, because you just like slingshot yourself across the room and break your legs instantly.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I remember it being like ridiculously harsh.
It is. It really is. But like it's so fun at the same time. Like there's just so many games that I would love to play, and I don't think they're showcased well when you're playing them single player, because half the fun of these games
Agreed.
is
It's just the
the bullshit that
shenanigans
you
of.
do.
Oh, speaking of shenanigans with
Yeah.
bullshit together,
Yeah.
that stream I mentioned earlier tonight, Gmod together, like in liminal space, not like entity cram shit, like actually just like
Yeah, please.
like let's have some fun just going through old maps that are creepy when there's no one else like fully online in them.
Do you do VR chat at all?
I don't have a model.
If I could help you get a model, would you consider VR chat?
I could.
Because it's free.
I don't have
I've
VR.
You don't need it. That's the beauty of it. If you don't have it, it basically works like Gmod. A lot of the worlds have desktop support, but they do have a lot of liminal spaces. And my favorite thing about them is I've been exploring a lot of liminal spaces in VR chat that are just properly liminal spaces. There's
Right.
no jump scares. There's no entities. It's literally just designed to be a liminal space, and it's fantastic.
Oh wow, my model freaked out because I was just leaning back. What's the word I'm looking for? My favorite like aspects of liminal, like I'm alone here, probably has to be GM construct. Like
Yeah, just for like
construct.
it's so basic, but it gets the point across very well.
It gets the point across so well, especially when you go into that dark area underneath that like everyone was scared of as a kid. Like, oh, that is
that
what
everyone was scared of as a
liminality
kid.
is.
Every fucking creepypasta video takes place in there.
Yeah, everyone. Even have you seen the new mod for Gmod? It's a new game mode.
No.
Where, I'm trying to remember what it's called, but it is a light point simulation. So it takes whatever map you want, and it takes its what's it called? Its skeleton, right? And it just paints light points on it in order for you to kind of be able to see, like by using this like almost like a barcode scanner. And at some point it just spawns an entity in there with you.
Oh,
it's really fun. It's actually like it gets the point across of I think what Backrooms horror should have been.
What it wanted to be before everybody got their hands on it. There was a day that I just went in on the Backrooms.
Because, like, yes, it spawns in an entity at some point, and yes, if that entity sees you, you're going to be scared.
Right.
But it's like, how do I put it? It's like, holy cow, I can't see anything. Because, hold on, I can just go back to my YouTube stuff. I can show you, like,
I am curious, Laura, Nazo, have either of you guys grown up with Gmod?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't
so you
necessarily.
Okay. Do you know anything about Gmod?
I've played it here and there.
Okay.
I know it's absolutely ridiculous.
Because I was gonna say,
wonderful.
do you have a point of reference for what we're talking about? Because otherwise, it's probably very difficult to visualize.
Yeah. I've played it.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's not Scatter. What is it called? My one of my favorite streamers played it at some point. It's a really popular mod. I'll just go to Gmod and go to the workshop. Where are you at? Most popular? It would be game modes. Where are you at? I'm trying to find. These are all tutorials? I'm not looking for guides, I'm looking for workshop stuff.
There is literally an entity in the Backrooms that is just some generic anime knight goblin slayer looking motherfucker. And he's apparently just peaceful and he just goes around and kills entities. What's the fucking point? Like, Real talk, do you want to have a
That
stream
point-
where we just riff on how shit the Backrooms has become? I have so much
I'm
material
down.
for
I'm
that.
hella down. Hella
At that
down.
point, though, you might as well just put guy in a hazmat suit in the back rooms.
They are.
You may as
They
well,
literally
yeah.
are. They literally are. They're just dudes. Like, there really is just dudes in the
But,
back
like,
rooms.
The description that Aki just gave is just guy in a hazmat suit lore. But
Yeah,
in the
except he's
back
like a
rooms.
knight. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. No, I despise the Backrooms because it had so much potential. Like, I actually there's a really fun old D&D campaign that I got into, which I didn't think I was going to enjoy because the DM who came to us about it was like, I want to pit two teams against each other and have like PvP and shit. And I was like, I've had some really bad experiences with PvP.
Just
in,
play a moon druid. You can't
like,
lose.
No, yeah, but the idea was that
It's LiDAR. It's called LiDAR.
LiDAR?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. It was supposed to be like urban backrooms thing though, and the way they did it was really good because they didn't really have entities that ran around and like hunted us down or anything like that. They used like the most bare bones like original entities so that we would have encounters, but it was literally two teams that were basically trying to find an exit to the backrooms. Our goals basically differentiated enough that we would fight each other if we found each other.
Right.
And it was just so good because everything was so organic and just the horror came from there being nothing in the backrooms. There are no supplies. If you find an entity, you're fucked. But it's not like, ooh, horror, there's something lurking around every corner, as much as it is like, that
Okay.
vent's gonna eat you.
I'm gonna switch the stream now. I found it. It's literally just called LiDAR. And I found a no commentary video that's like 4 minutes long.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, geez.
So let's transition
I see what
over.
you mean that when you say like you can barely see.
So yeah, so how this game mode works is it takes the concept of LiDAR, which is like radar, but you shoot like a little laser beam of light and then have a focal receiver for it, and it makes your entire vision based on that.
Okay.
Oh,
And it can
wait,
be and it can be any map. Like any map in Gmod. You just load this game mode on it and it does it.
Okay.
So like this is how
oh
you
yeah,
see.
I love this game.
I don't know if this has commentary. I put in no commentary on purpose. So you can
Right.
make it a smaller or wider like lens.
I
So,
love
like,
that you have like a radar gun. You don't have a gun.
Yeah.
You have a
So
radar.
at some point, it spawns an entity in with you.
Why is there like a tube? What is this?
Oh, okay. So there is commentary.
That's fine.
Whatever. So you could get it like super low to get like a really bad like just sort of general idea.
I guess
But you get a wider scope of
Yeah.
the area.
Like this shit,
no
I feel
detail.
like this is what Backrooms horror should feel like.
Honestly, I think a big part of why I liked the original Backrooms was just the idea of the mundane, of the fact that like your base needs, your sanity, things like that. Like, how are you gonna find food in a fucking office building with
Right.
nothing in it?
Right.
You know, that in and of itself, when you start to consider like the ramifications, the rammies, bro, of like your own sanity when it comes down to it, not to mention your literal human physical needs, like there's a lot of genuine horror there that doesn't come from a monster. It comes from, oh fuck, I'm stuck here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. I just feel like this captures the hopelessness and the like unknown aspects of it.
Yeah, the unknown aspect
That
is
is it.
definitely there.
Did you see the like entity?
What was that?
No.
I
No.
oh hold on.
You can see where it's like most replayed.
Yeah, watch him do
Yeah.
the scan and the guy's like, "Oh my god!" Like the YouTuber reaction.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh, the like red thing for
Yeah.
like a second
Yeah.
there.
What the fuck
This
is
isn't
that?
the only version of LiDAR. There's also a version of LiDAR where you're pursued after the entity comes.
My god, you're right. That is such a
Oh my
YouTuber
God,
reaction.
you fucked up, bro.
Like Like, I'm gonna be real with you, right? I've done some like horror maps in VR chat in VR, and it can be a little scary.
Yeah, you can get
But
startled, but the oh my god, like that. Yeah,
I always love the extremely generic. What the fuck was that? What was that? It's like you know what that was, bro. You fucking loaded up the map. You know what this was.
Right.
Like, it's
You
the same
know
thing with
what
like
the scare
Phasmophobia.
is.
Everybody's
know-
like, I'm gonna play Phasmo, and then they get so scared by the fucking ghost, and I'm like, did you not expect this?
Yeah. So my favorite version of this, I've seen people play this on GM Construct, and it actually makes GM Construct like nostalgically scary again.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, can I just say I like that the entity isn't like it's not like the smiley man or some shit.
No,
It's
yeah,
just
it's just
a
guy.
shape. It's just a guy. Because I'll be real with you, right? The whole like fear of the back rooms. If there is a person in there, you can't trust that shit.
Yeah.
A, do you even think they're real, or are they just a figment of your brain not working? And B, if they are real, oh god.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
can you trust that? Is that person there to help you? Are they there to eat you because they don't have a food source themselves? Like, humans are scary, man. I will say that's something that I've learned, kind of as somebody when I moved out, because I live somewhere like out in the woods, right?
Right.
So like the other night, my window was open. I was just drawing to update my Fugi and such, and I heard something like walking around outside the house, and that scared the shit out of me. And it scared the shit out of me not because like, ooh, a creature, but because hey, is there a guy like in my backyard? Is there a man lurking around in the woods
Is
in
Mike
my backyard?
here?
Is Mike? Did Mike find my house? Like, and then I found out like it's a deer, and it was fine, right? But there was like a split second where I was like, oh fuck, there's a person there, right?
Yeah.
People are scary, bro.
Yeah.
People are fucking terrifying when you don't know their intentions. And I feel like horror never utilizes that ever.
Absolutely.
I kind of loved Outlast for that reason, not gonna lie. Is there was some supernatural horror in Outlast that I think was done well. I've said the Outlast word, so I feel like I've like triggered
Not
Nazo
in the
here.
first one.
The first one had the wall rider.
That's not.
No,
That
that's
doesn't count. The wall rider is a swarm of microorganisms. Of,
that's
like, micro
fair.
Things.
That's fair. That's not like a ghost.
It's not. They hype it up. The people in the asylum are so far.
I actually really like this comment though. On the video, quantum horror. The enemy isn't an enemy, nor will there be an enemy unless you observe it.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool. That's actually a good concept. But yeah,
But no, like
that's
I
what
loved
LiDAR is.
I loved Outlast for just the people of Outlast because they were
But
the
Outlast
quote
wasn't
unquote
people.
monster. Outlast was people?
Outlast was people. Those are real people. Those were humans.
Those are just insane asylum people.
No, Outlast was people, you're right, but Outlast wasn't just people. Did you play the expansion?
Yeah, I've played all of it.
Yeah,
Nazo was there for it.
We know that they're not just people. They're funny little guys, I'll give you that. But they're funny little guys that a ghost did something funny to.
Ghost.
Ghost.
A ghost.
A ghost.
What ghost? Explain to me this ghost.
Did you not see the ending of the first expansion where the like in the journalist that went down into the basement gets fucked up?
Yeah.
Where he
so that's not actually a ghost though.
Well, yeah, but like I'm simplifying things.
What you said and I said were like the same thing, but Nazo is right. That's microorganisms, but
it's a bunch of micro
nanomachines, I think. Yeah.
Nanomachines, son.
Yeah.
No, and that's fair. That is
as
fair.
in a swarm, it's not supernatural. And even if you play it, Vernick tells you it's not supernatural, and nothing is supernatural.
I will say that like all the people that you encounter just running around and whatnot, like at the end of the day, the way I view it, right, is that they're not like they do look kind of like creepy, I guess.
They're just fucked
right?
up.
Right.
They've been experimented on.
But they are human. You know what I'm saying?
Let me put it this way.
Right.
Technology of sufficient capacity is indistinguishable from magic. That nanomachine technology nonsense is indistinguishable
May as
from
well have
actual,
been a ghost
may as
to
well
you?
have been a ghost.
Okay. I vibe with that. But all I'm saying is like that's at the end of the game. I'm talking about how like you get chased through the asylum by a dude who wants to cut your dick off because he wants a bride. And that shit creeped me out.
No, yeah,
Like,
of course.
That shit was scary enough for me. Right? Like Wall Rider was great, don't get me wrong, but it didn't need to be there for me to be scared in Outlast. I love people horror.
I agree. That's why I think that the like quote unquote supernatural ending
Yes,
of Outlast was unnecessary.
but it was good. I liked it.
I disagree. I think it removed a lot of the fun of the universe, because when it was just fucked up little guys being fucked up little guys in an asylum, that was great. And then it was like, oh no, they're not. They are fucked up little guys, but also they have magic robots in them that make them fucked up little guys, or even more fucked up little guys.
Right. I don't know. I didn't mind that too much. I didn't personally think it detracted from it, but that may have just been because I was on Nazo's Outlast Wild Ride. So,
Right.
like, the entire time, like, because Nazo absolutely loves Outlast. So, having somebody with me that, like, absolutely loves the games and was just, like, hyping it up the entire time was fantastic for me, because that just gets me into the game more, if that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah, I absolutely love and adore Outlast, especially like the first game. It's one of my
There's
absolute
a new SCP
favorites.
survival game coming out.
Oh, no.
Well, it's called SCP-5K, and I've seen some gameplay of it, and it doesn't look terrible. It's like you and a friend are containment officers.
I will admit that I have similar issue with SCP that I have with the Backrooms, which is that when you let anybody edit something or add to something, even if it is like public majority, you have to vote on whether it's good or not.
SCP is heavily moderated, actually. Like, you can't
I
just write
know.
whatever you want. Like, if you try and write whatever you want, the mods will come in and be like, no, and then like ban your ass. Like,
People have to like vote on what stays canon or not. But
yeah, exactly.
my issue with SCP though is that there's so much random nonsense on there that it's extremely hit or miss now. There's like
I agree.
maybe 5 or 6 SCPs that I really like, and they're
I
not
can
typically
agree.
the ones that like actually come up in the games.
At least they started crazy like that. At least there was never a goal of psychological horror in regards to the SCP. At least when it started, it was just, oh yeah, this is a fucked up government agency, like and everything is fucked. It wasn't like the Backrooms where it was like, maybe you're crazy, maybe there's a serial killer, and then it turned into SCP-2.
SCP-3.
How is
SCP-4.
What is it? Well, how is it 3 and 4?
Because
What
you've got
was 2?
LobCorp, which is literally just another SCP.
I guess.
Is just LobCorp.
But it's less. I would say LobCorp isn't really SCP-2 because LobCorp was a franchise that was heavily inspired by SCP at the very least, and took a lot of elements from SCP. While
no, I just mean
the Backrooms and
handled.
the SCP Foundation as narrative mediums were grown purely through memes.
Memes, Jack.
Yeah.
DNA of the soul.
The DNA of the soul, yeah, haha.
What? That's a good joke. I love that joke.
Kojima didn't mean it like that. You
forget that you are
Kojima,
the Metal Gear guy. I'm sorry.
You know Kojima didn't mean it like that. You know Kojima meant memes like in the classical definition, not in monkey JPEGs.
But what if he should have?
I think I know he's evolved to the point where he just embraces it now. He knows that
absolutely.
He predicted meme culture. He 100% did.
I mean, yeah, memes have been around for decades now, so yeah.
But what I mean is like even in what was it, 98 when he wrote Metal Gear Solid 1, he knew meme like the turn of the century technology would turn into a feedback loop of short-term misinformation caused in the form of memes in the society.
I mean, yeah. that's been a thing with like even newspaper and shit. So it makes sense that even with like digital technology would just continue, you know?
Right.
It's a good prediction, basically. It's a very educated guess of the future.
He looked at. I guess yeah. He like looked at.
He looked at the
history.
patterns.
He looked at
He
the
looked at
patterns and just
memes
wrote
and
the
then
patterns.
used
Yeah,
them to predict memes.
I could agree with that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I could say that's a good assessment. He knew how to look at things that already existed and went, yeah, I could see that happening, and then just did it again.
Yep.
Alright, well, I gotta go to bed, but it's been
Yeah,
super fun.
It's all good. It's been 4 hours.
it's been
I'm used
4
to these being
hours.
like 2-hour streams. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It'd be
Totally
like that
okay.
sometimes.
I'm actually going to stop the recording here. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for
Have a
watching.
good
Good night,
Bye.
everyone.
Farewell.